How's that?
Alright, and we're live.
Woo! Welcome back
Hello.
to the Dungeon of the
Potentially
Mad
shouting out
Mage.
to my friends in Tacoma and Monterey. If you're listening, this is Brendan Ailes voicing Og the Ugly. Brendan Ailes.
Oh.
That's
Brunel.
me.
I thought you were Brunel
most,
now.
Most of the people that be listening know me as Red. I'm the voice of Og the Ugly. Sometimes Russian, sometimes not.
Sometimes kind of close to Russian. We're not really sure what you're actually doing.
That's the voice of Grace playing none other than the missing link.
I'm the missing link. No, I'm the forgotten
I
link.
could not do
Forgotten
a male
link.
voice if I tried, so.
I'm the forgotten link.
And that's our lovely Rachel. She's the
Oh.
beautiful voice of Lucifer Morningstar.
Who is a man, but I'm not gonna try.
That's fine.
Just watch the show.
Shadow
Lucifer.
Sorcerer.
Watch the show Lucifer in order to learn anything there. Obviously, first thing you're going to notice at home tonight, if you're listening or trying to watch, is that we don't have a webcam running. I've gone old school. I had to steal a desktop to run the Roll20 app as well as broadcast at the same time. So
Here's
guys
what
can
you
see
get.
the map, and
You can
guys
just have
get
to trust that
hear
we're
us.
beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
If
Yes.
they watched regularly, they would know.
I know, they would know.
Hey, that
They
worked
would
for everything.
totally know.
That's
We're
perfect.
just going into podcasting maybe.
So last week when we got together,
That's how other people started
the
out.
group traveled south to some new passageways, and they encountered Drow. The Drow were fought and killed. Grace tea is boiling. Just FYI.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'll go
Since
get
it
that.
doesn't whistle. They
I have some really nice Drow clothing, by the way,
Yes.
now.
Og. You and Pink Eye, I'm not sure if you were aware of this. You celebrated a holy day yesterday.
Yeah!
In the Magliet's holy calendar, there is the day of doing nothing. One day where you absolutely cannot do anything.
You
because
guys
your
legitimately-
your God
you've been
demands
sitting-
you to do nothing.
You've been sitting here all week, butt naked.
Oh. Well then.
For the whole day, technically.
Yes,
But
you
you
sat
have...
around for 24 hours, butt naked in the cave. You guys didn't even talk. You just stared at each other in this holy celebration to your God.
Joaquin's weird.
Well, Joaquin is more of a religious path. Magliet is literally the deity of all goblinoids, orcs.
I should have paid attention in theology school that I didn't go to. The theology of...
So the group left. They came back, and in tow with them is a really skinny, scrawny human and a bugbear. They have outfitted these individuals with, well, at least the bugbear, they've outfitted some weapons on him. He has a longbow and a long sword. But he does not have a shield. If you notice, his armor class in the Monster's Manual is 18. It's chain and shield. Please reduce that by 2.
It just says 16, but it does say hide armor and shield. So is
Hide.
it 14 now?
14.
damn.
14.
I mean, it was totally 18 the whole time. Sure.
So, anyway. Oh, wait a minute. I know, that's a hobgoblin. You're looking at the wrong one.
I'm
It's
looking
a
at bugbear.
hobgoblin.
You want me to
It-
have a hobgoblin?
I did say bugbear earlier, but it
Okay,
is
so
a
want me to be a hobgoblin
hobgoblin
instead. I'll
A
switch.
hobgoblin.
Thank you for stopping me before I wrote everything out.
No worries. Sorry about the confusion. No, it's a goblinoid.
Okay,
So
hobgoblin.
it is a hobgoblin.
Sweet.
Anyway,
Rival!
Goblin.
Rival!
No.
Rival!
he kind of looks at you a bit. You travel with these?
Yeah.
Are you still naked
Good.
or have you put on clothes?
I don't know.
Okay.
I...
So much nakedness in this game.
Rival.
You're welcome.
I'll mutter to myself as I don my equipment. Yes, I travel with them begrudgingly and don't get paid for it and kill some things. I'm immortal, by the way. So,
Immortal, that's impressive.
yeah.
You would make a fine warrior for Warlord Azarok.
Who's he fighting?
Mostly the Drow right now.
Oh, we can kill Drow? That's a proper opponent! A real fight!
These
Note
ones,
the... Never mind.
these ones, they sprung me from my prison. I was gonna be died. I was gonna get killed. It was a sacrifice to their stupid spider god. These ones had to come along and save me.
You're welcome.
Spider face.
It wasn't nothing.
Spider face.
These
There's
ones
more.
actually
You
look normal.
must come with me to my warlord. He will gladly accept you as guests.
I'm gonna insight that.
Yes!
I thought we already had.
No more magic
remember.
fights.
Okay.
He's telling the truth.
Well, I believe that one, and he points at the human, just needs to be put out of its misery.
No.
What's up with you?
No.
The human male that's been following him around. I just want to go home.
Where's home?
Waterdeep.
You know, geographically you're home, but it's a state of mind, really.
I want to get out of this dungeon. I was gonna die.
Death comes for us all, so...
But you're immortal, you said. You can save me, right?
When did you say that?
I'm not in the business of saving. I'm in the business of not dying, so if you can change your frame of mindset, you'll do pretty good.
Oh, no.
Can Pink Eye take
I'm
him
gonna
upstairs?
die.
Hey, Pink Eye.
What?
Can you escort Gildex Dreer upstairs? Maybe even all the way, but at least to the Gobble Market.
I suppose.
Okay, that'd be cool. Can you not
Os
hurt me,
is
please?
all like, I'll go.
Thank you, Os. That would be fantastic. Is Buttercup gonna go as well?
Buttercup's like, yeah, I better keep these guys alive.
All right, split the
Oh.
party in Undermountain.
We found our parked Buttercup, like... I thought we misplaced her.
No, she was with us when you were naked all day. So
Oh.
Peyton will kill me if I don't, so I'm gonna wink at Buttercup and say I'll catch you later.
yeah, she will. She likes that you flirt with her.
So Os, Pink Eye, and the scrawny human male are definitely on their way to the higher level.
Yep.
Like, that's exactly what you would do. Entrust an innocent civilian
Yep.
to a goblin
Yep.
and a lizardman
Yep.
Yes.
And
who likes to
Buttercup.
eat.
Yep.
And Buttercup, who's kind of like, eh.
It's gonna end really, really well.
I mean,
for
I
that
would
poor
go, but
human.
then you'd be down to 2 people, so I'm just gonna have to trust them.
Yeah, have fun.
That'd be fine.
You're technically home, so what's better than being home, I hear.
So tonight we're gonna have
Running low on
Og,
accent
we're gonna
juice.
have Link, and we'll have Lucifer as well as Larash on the map.
Yep.
Whoop whoop.
We
This will be
have
great.
Lots of L's today.
Yes, lots of L's today. So you guys retreated back to the same cavern in which you had fought some Gricks because it was a convenient resting place. And after the battle with the Drow, what would you guys like to do?
Probably go meet this
Og,
guy.
you have received the benefits of a long rest.
Heck yes!
Especially after that day of nothing.
Hey,
Your day of rest.
suited up, super excited to meet a warlord, a potential stand-up fight. Enough of this magic, mutated crap. I'm down with killing Drow. Like,
Okay.
I hit them with a sword, they die. Like, this is Og's dream after
There's probably
2
some
levels
random blood splotches on my clothing.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, you know.
just 2 levels of magical bullshit that's supposed to piss them off. He's like, I want to just hit and kill things.
Char marks, a little bit of singeing. You know,
Ugh.
the usual.
The huge, like you do.
Good old days when I was getting beat to crap by Ettins, not
Oh, I don't need to spend
magical
my spell slot to
brains stealing things.
make off see into it.
Aye.
So you
So,
don't need to spend yourself with spell slot.
Hallelujah.
so where did the dead Drow got at?
Well, how hurt is Link and Lucifer?
We had a long rest.
We long rested here over the evening.
I am, going to cast Mage Armor
Okay.
as we head out for the day because I'm not an idiot.
All right.
Smart.
Traveling through the passage, what is our marching order then? Are you taking front?
I'll take front,
raring to
shield,
go.
and sword for the moment.
Okay, and
be
next to Og, or are you going one by one?
Hobgoblin. You.
I mean, I think the Hobgoblin would be next to Og, or
Yeah,
like,
he's leading the way to the dude.
yeah, he's
Okay.
got to be up front.
Okay.
Okay.
know
I
how
would
to
be in the
swing
middle,
one of
and
these?
then
I'll take up the rear.
you take up, because then you can keep an eye out. I am not perceptive whatsoever.
Yeah.
So Lucifer in the middle, and then Link
Yes.
right behind, kind of like that.
Are hobgoblins proficient with martial weapons? Because I could loan him the great axe that I've got. Because
He has a long sword.
Okay.
I have a long sword.
Yeah.
I have a long sword.
He has a long sword, and he also has a long bow with 20 arrows.
20 arrows? Perfect.
Yes.
All right, rival.
We're going to say that those
Yeah, I'm
things
ready.
were given to him between Princess Buttercup
Sure.
and Pink
Yeah,
Eye.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's all good.
So,
Hopefully they get it back. Okay. Shall we? And then...
You guys going to start heading down the passageway?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's trying to take us to his leader or
Whoa.
something.
Yeah, you guys. He's going to
Yeah.
take you to your leader.
Hopefully he doesn't kill us in the process. Warlord Azarok.
Warlord Azarok. As you guys come back to this passage here,
Mm-hmm.
I want Og and Larush to make a perception.
Great.
Super. So
Ah.
excited.
my rival might be one-upping me.
I need to see my other one for what perception is. Wisdom. So 17.
17. Okay. What'd you get, Og?
Do you want to talk about it?
7?
Uh-huh, sure.
7. Excellent.
Great.
That's
Lovely. Something saw you.
I'm trying to be sneaky.
Larush looks. He's looking across the room at the passageway that veered off towards the Drow, and did you see that?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it goes black.
Oh no.
Roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Do I roll separately for Larash?
Yes, roll separately for an act.
Okay. Oh great, he did so good.
Oh my gosh.
Ha!
I know what this is.
But you don't.
No, I mean the darkness.
Oh, cool.
I'm familiar with the darkness.
All right.
Of course
What'd
you
you
are.
get?
My friend. 5.
Yeah.
5. Excellent. Link. What'd you get?
Link got 11.
11 and Larush.
2.
2 and Lucifer.
18.
18. All right. So all of a sudden this area just becomes pitch black and you can't see anything.
Is there a way to make the screen go black?
So I can, but I just put there's a circle of darkness
Okay,
right there.
that's
that
the
is-
darkness circle.
That's
Okay.
the darkness circle.
Sure.
You have to understand that your character can't see in
Great.
that particular.
I can
spot right
imagine.
there. All right. So all of a sudden, these guys, these Drow that cast the darkness, they're going to unleash a volley of crossbow bolts in your general direction.
Great.
Neat.
Because they were waiting for you to come out.
Of course they were, because they're
Yeah.
drow.
Sirs.
Drow.
Alright. Let me drag them all onto the map here just so that they're there.
All
friendly.
5 of them.
I'm cut.
Fantastic.
Alright, so this one, that's a natural 20.
Great.
Oh boy.
That's going to hit Og.
Ouch.
Alright, Og, you're going to take.
Tell me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
13 points of piercing damage.
That's a really
Ouch.
strong
You
arrow.
must make a constitution saving throw.
Ha ha, losers. Yes! 17.
17. Okay, that's definitely going to make it. You do not succumb to the effects of the poison. I'm still getting the Drow into position. Sorry, guys. They were out here waiting for you guys.
Oh, they
in
didn't just
ambush.
walk through that. They were just
No,
hiding in the.
Yes, they were
Okay.
hiding out here, but I'm trying to do turns and get them set at the same
I was just
time.
wondering, how do they run through that darkness so quickly?
The next one is going to be a 16, and that one is going to be aimed at. Ooh, that's going to hit Laroche.
Great, hits him.
So that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage
Fantastic.
and a Constitution saving throw
Uh-huh.
for Laroche.
Down he goes, down he
Constitution.
goes, down he goes, down he goes, down he goes,
That
down.
was the wrong die for Lorash. 14.
14, okay.
Great.
Laroche is okay. Another crossbow bolt comes shooting her in.
This is just a hobgoblin, right?
Yes.
Actually 11 hit points.
Yes.
And not something else. Okay, just checking.
Ho ho.
Lucifer, what's your armor class?
15.
15. Okay, that's going to hit you, unfortunately. That's a 17. To hit you. 7 piercing damage and a constitution saving throw.
We're not gonna have a
7.
hobgoblin.
13.
13. Oh, okay. And the last bolt is going to be at the kitty, which I don't think that a 9 hits you.
Thank goodness, no.
So a couple of bolts also come into the area, not hitting anybody.
Great.
And that one doesn't hit anybody either.
Fantastic.
So that's Drow's turn. Next is Lucifer.
Sweet. I'm going to cast Fly on myself and go as high as I can.
10 feet up, you smack into the ceiling.
Cool. I'm facing the direction we wanted to head, so
Yeah.
can I continue going that direction across the ceiling? For 50 feet.
Do a perception check.
This is going to be great. Oh, that's not awful. 11.
11 is good
Usually
enough.
it's like 2.
Yeah, sure.
It's good enough. All right, now you are flying. You can tell which way. You've got basically straight ahead of you. How far straight ahead of you try to go?
The rest of my movement, so 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, are you trying to go straight out? Are you going to try to go straight
Nope,
to...
I'm going straight ahead.
Straight
The
ahead.
direction I was
All
facing,
right.
so just straight.
5, 10, 15,
So over
20,
the two.
25,
Yeah, sure.
30.
I don't know what's out there. I'm just going to
You
fly.
come out. That's Og somehow. I drew it Og. So...
Schrodinger's Og.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The poison got me.
You end your movement right above a drow. So that is 30 feet of movement. You are technically sharing the exact same space as that creature, but you are above it.
Do I have to stop there, or can I... Because I have 60 feet of fly. That's what I was saying, it's 50 feet.
So he's going to get an attack of opportunity if you're flying out of his...
Okay.
It's only
I'm
10
not-
foot tall. Well,
yeah, I'm
wait a minute. No, the crypt is taller than that. The crypt is, I believe, 15, 20 feet tall.
Nice.
Which one is this? This is number 3.
Enough shelves that I had to climb up it to try to survey.
Yes. Worshippers. Doesn't say like how tall it is.
Dang it.
It does say as a feature of Undermountain that typically the rooms are as high as they are wide.
I don't believe that that's...
It's toward the beginning of the...
Search each shelf. Alright. Yeah, you could fly your 60 feet, and this room is going to be clearly bigger because we did climb on it. So we're going to go down to there. Bam. There you are, 60 feet.
Well, move me 10 feet back because I flew 10 feet up.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. That was
Alright,
10 feet.
so
of my-
there you are.
Okay. I'm trying to be
Yep,
honest
nope,
and
you
fair.
flew out over the drow.
Okay.
You are above them.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use 3 sorcery points to summon my hound.
How would I get a drow right there? It's gonna be right there. Sorry. Summon your hound. Alright. What am I gonna do for a hound?
Well, there's 6 now.
Yeah, somehow when I'm dragging drow over, they didn't all get there. So I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put one in the oven for you though.
I need a dog of something. Hold on. I have fairy dragon, bear, dog.
Orc.
I'm going to make his target the one right in front of me.
Okay, so doesn't he get to attack in the same turn he comes in?
He gets to roll his own initiative,
Okay. Cool.
which is 17.
17. Well, guess whose turn it is?
So he gets to attack when he comes in. Basically,
Drow right in front of him.
yep, he is going.
You guys can see okay over there?
He's going
Nothing
to.
clear and big.
Okay.
He's gonna bite.
Okay.
14.
Miss.
Okay.
The dog leaps forward at the drow, and the drow just moves out
He's
of its
just
way. Nimbly.
Snarling, growling,
Yeah.
drooling.
That brings up Link. You aren't actually even in the zone, so you could just. Yeah, you're where you have got your token right this moment in
Yeah.
time. You just see a black wall
right in front
of me. You can hear the sounds coming from the other side.
But it's
and
not
you saw
like
the bolts.
Like it's not like curved or anything. It's
Yes,
just
it
like
is.
A wall. Oh, it is curved. So it's
Yeah.
like a bubble.
Yes.
But I can't see anything through it.
Nope.
Okay. So here's what I would do.
Okay.
I hear the sounds of battle.
Yes.
I don't know what the hell's happening. I would walk straight into the wall of blackness, and I would end up at Og.
Boonk.
I believe. Boonk. And then I would kind of stumble for a little bit, probably. And then I would.
Perception.
Okay. That's so good.
You have the advantage, right? No, you're not.
Only if it's a smell thing.
Correct.
I'm not that smell right
Yep.
now. I can double my speed as my normal cat self, but I can't do that. That's a 13.
13.
Uh-huh.
All right. Yeah, you bumped into him.
Yeah.
5 feet of movement wasted right there.
Yeah.
Boom. So 5, 10, 15.
Great.
Running into him. That gets you kind of between them for 10 feet of movement. Because
Cool.
now you're trying to squeeze your way past 2 people.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, that's 20. Now what you got?
I got 2 people next to me. I still can't see anything.
Correct.
I would try to move forward.
All right. So there's 30 feet.
Cool. I'm going to. I hit the wall.
Yep. Boom.
I'm going to double my movement.
Right.
With my feline agility.
Okay.
I don't know which way I'm going to go. I'll just roll a d4.
Okay.
I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4 because those are my 2 options that came from one direction.
All right.
Okay. So 2. So I would go this way, which is actually towards my right as a cat. Yeah.
Okay.
And I would boonk into the next guy, I'm sure.
Yeah, right into the Drow.
I still can't see him, or am I out of the bubble now?
You cannot see him. You've hit into him, so do another, let's see, dexterity saving throw.
Sure. That was cocked. Same, almost the same number as the last time. That would be a 9.
9?
Uh-huh.
He's kind of doing one of these numbers in front of you. So
I'm going to assume he's a foe.
Yeah.
I'm going to finally hit something. I'm going to bonus action summon my flame blade.
So I believe that your what is that? Read that spell real quick because it might
flame blade.
Yes.
Okay.
It might affect the darkness and.
Oh, yeah. It does. It does. It's light for 10 feet and dim light for an extra 10 minutes.
If any of the spell's aura overlaps an area of light created by a spell second level or lower, that spell created the light is dispelled.
Okay.
So you use your bonus action to try to
summon, to do this. It doesn't work.
It does not work.
Can I use my interaction to draw my scimitar?
Yes.
And then can I use my action to slice with it? Because my bonus action was...
You suffer from the blinded condition, so it's disadvantage, but you can.
Well, how did you double your movement, though?
It's just a feline agility.
Okay.
It's not a thing. It's just a thing I can do. Sorry, disadvantage?
Yes.
Fantastic. 7.
7 is going to miss. You're slicing at air at this moment in time.
It's dark. I can't see shit.
Exactly. It's dark. You can't see shit. That brings up Og. Og, it got dark.
Really dark.
You felt me bump into you for a little bit there.
Yeah.
You assumed
it was perception, real quick.
Hopefully it was me.
Okay.
Hopefully you didn't swipe at me as I walked by.
Follow the sound of my voice.
That is
which is probably
an 11.
11. 11's good enough. You know that the sound of battle came from that direction in front of you.
Okay.
I like the good enough roll.
Right.
Well,
that's fine. 10 is a good, that's a good medium for this kind of thing.
Medium difficulty.
Yeah. You can't see, but you can hear.
Yeah.
So 1 or 2 I break left. 3 or 4 I go straight. 5 or 6 I break right.
Okay.
Undecided. 5 I break right.
Break right. Okay, so you go around the corner and you start heading away from that's my left, or that's your left. So 1.
I think when he pointed right, he went towards the tunnel. Because our screen is backwards from yours.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. You're following the wall along. 30 feet gets you right there.
Perfect.
So you just literally come out of it. You could see 3 Drow. 2 of them have crossbows, and one of them has a short sword in her hand.
Never have I been so glad I'm a full orc, because I'm aggressive.
Okay. So
Fight time!
Where are you going?
To the sap that's farthest away from me. You are the cowardly one. You die first.
So the one that's got the sword in her hand.
Yeah!
All right, go for it.
All right, smacky time!
All right.
That is 22 to hit.
22. She's going to use her reaction and parry away your attack. Your attack misses.
I don't
She's a
like
cooler
you.
one.
Oh, no, 22?
Yeah, 22.
Math does not work very well.
15 plus 7. Do I hit?
Connect.
Yeah!
She tried to parry, but you
She
were
tried
way
to parry.
Go to the school of hit things harder.
Quite enough.
For 7 non-magical slashing damage.
7 non-magical slashing damage. Okay, so she's concentrating currently on a spell. So she has to make a concentration check. That's a natural 20, so she's fine.
Darn it. Well, I hope she concentrates real well, because I'm going to swing at her again.
Okay.
For another 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Right.
That was a 10.
That is 6 points of non-magical slashing damage.
6 points of non-magical slashing damage. Alright, so down comes the Aura of Darkness.
Yay!
That brings up La Roche.
I'm not going to action surge because I feel like I need to bank that for when things get really, really bad.
Okay.
Alright. Well, the rush is not looking good.
Alright, what's he gonna do?
I'm gonna go to the nearest one.
What's he got for health-wise?
He's got 5 health. Because
So
he had 11, you swung at for him for 6.
6. Okay. Alright, so he's gonna go the first one, the one nearest you?
Yeah,
Alright.
because
Boom.
he's also my character right now.
Alright.
And is gonna grab his longsword and try to hit with his longsword.
Yep.
And I chose this die for him. Fuck. 8 to hit.
Nope, that's gonna miss.
Oh great, that was my turn.
Alright. That's top of the round, which brings up the Drow. So, let's see. Link and Laroche, you need to make a dexterity saving.
We're gonna be really good at this. I'm really good at this.
Okay.
With my 21.
Yeah.
Laroche is here at a 5.
5. He is glowing in flames right this moment in time.
Okay. Does he die?
No.
Okay.
No. He's under the effects of fairy fire by the Drow there.
Feel slightly less threatened by my rival Hobgoblin. He has superior goblin blood, but it's not paying out for him very
No, he's
well.
not
So
doing very well.
the Drow that the puppy dog attacked, the Drow's going to attack it back
Right.
with his short sword, and that's a natural 1.
Good. He
Wow.
attacked his friend.
Stab his friend! Stab his friend!
So the Drow next to him is going to take the hand crossbow and shoot at Lucifer. Unfortunately, he's got disadvantage because of the dog, but he's still going to do it anyway.
Disadvantage because of what?
The dog. He's making a ranged attack out of melee.
Oh, right.
He's shooting at you. That's an 8. That's not going to hit.
Nope.
This one, however, is going to come over here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And try to shoot Og in the back with a hand crossbow.
That's a Drow thing to do.
That is a 23 to hit you.
Ouch.
It's going to be 3 points of piercing damage and a constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is 21.
Okay. The Drow next to you drops his crossbow, pulls out a short sword, and he's going to try to attack you. That is a 15.
15 does not hit as I have my shield out.
Okay, and then the one that you hit twice, she takes her short sword, one swing at you. That's a 21.
That's going to hit.
It's going to be 9 piercing damage plus 9 poison damage.
Okay, I need to actually do
Mathematics?
math.
Yeah, weird.
I'm
fine.
not down yet, but
Yeah,
I
you're
need to
fine.
know like how hurt I am.
Okay. The second attack is a 14 to hit you, which I don't believe does.
No, it does not.
Alright, that is the Drow's actions. Everybody on the Drow has gone, so that brings up Lucifer.
Sweet. So what I want to do I want to, like, do a flyover and get myself low enough to hit those two with burning hands, but not my dog. And then continue flying over.
Alright, it's going to require multiple checks, and depending on the checks, it's going to be depending on your level of success.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Okay.
You're going to have to put up with that, whatever check I say and the results of that check. Are you okay with that?
Okay.
Alright. So, you're trying to dive bomb them with burning hands. First of all,
second level.
at second level.
I'm declaring that.
Okay.
I'm marking it off.
Let's say you're going to fly 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet to get to them to be able to activate the burning hands itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At that point in time, I'm going to want you to make a dexterity check. So just a d20 plus your dexterity.
Okay.
If you are proficient with acrobatics, you can use that to see whether or not you can hit them and not the dog.
Okay.
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 So roll
Dexterity.
your dexterity check.
You got this.
Oh my god!
So good.
Did you see that?
Nope.
It was 18, and now it's 7.
7 is not going to be successful enough to avoid hitting your dog.
That's
the dog
okay.
is also gonna have to
The goal was not to hit the dog, but it's okay.
All right.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Let's take care of their saving throws real
So
quick.
the one that my dog is on has disadvantage.
Correct. So that's going to be that's a 3.
Hey.
Well, the other one was a 17. So I'm
Good thing
gonna
you
fire
had
that
yeah,
dice.
fire. No, leave the other dice.
No, and then the
other way.
other one is the dexterity saving throw. That's going to be probably a failure. That's a 12.
That is a failure. All right.
Oh, all right. So
Um,
they're going to take full damage, but your
I
dog
have to
needs
roll-
to make a
I have to roll
dexterity
for my
saving
dog.
throw.
Oh, Jay.
No.
Okay, so
All
your
right.
dog is also
So-
taking full damage as well.
That's all right. It is what it is. 6. That is 19
I feel like
damage.
being a dog from hell would mean he would have some sort of
19.
resistance to fire.
You would think, but it's not a thing.
19 points of damage. Okay, both
Woo!
of the Drow are burnt to a crisp
Yay!
and laid out on the ground.
Yeah.
What's your dodgy?
5, 10,
My dog disappears, so I'm not even gonna bother.
35,
Okay.
40, 45, and you are going to wind up at least right there because
That's fine.
you were in process
Yeah.
of trying to
Nope, that's fine.
swoop through.
But
in
I'm
that
kind of
motion.
back up, right? Like I was swooping.
Swooping and
You
upwards.
came, you
Okay.
came back up
Alright.
to the top of the ceiling.
I wanted to make sure my communication
the
was
dog is gone.
good. Dog is
so-
gone because his target's dead.
All right. That brings up Link.
Sweet. I'm in the throes of battle, so I'm not going to try to do something flame blade again.
Okay.
I'm going to just stab with my scimitar and hopefully actually hit this time.
Okay.
Ooh, yes, with a 21.
Yeah,
to
that hit.
Yes, great. For my measly 1d6 plus 3 damage. 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
So
you're
good.
Still alive.
Great. I don't know if this is a thing I can do. Can I swipe with my claw as the other attack, or is that some special thing that some people have?
Unarmed strike is an action, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Not a bonus action.
And
Unless
then I don't...
something on the tabaxi allows that to be a bonus action. Typically, an unarmed strike is a melee weapon attack.
Yeah, I should double check that. I don't think it is. So I won't do it this round. I don't think I have any good bonuses except for my cool flame blade, so...
Do you have extra attack yet?
I'm not that cool.
Aw, darn it.
I can double my speed, I have dark vision, I can do bonus shape, V-shape as a bonus action, but I don't want to do that
Yeah,
right
she's a druid of the
Moon.
moon. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, then that brings up Og.
Killing time!
Alright.
It's clobbering time.
Alright, swinging. That first one's pretty uninspired for a 9.
That's gonna miss.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Second one.
Yes,
Just
attack.
jumps right out of the way.
17.
17. She uses her sword to parry it away and unfortunately doesn't connect.
I wish I could do that.
Oh boy. Here we go. Then I'm gonna action surge now.
Okay. Well, she didn't actually use her parry. You didn't hit her, just FYI.
Oh, okay.
Her armor class is higher than 17.
Thought she had a cool move or something.
Either way, I've got to start dropping bodies. Okay, does the person immediately next to her look a little less spectacular?
Yes.
Okay, action surge, I'm going to take...
Perception.
Okay. Fuck me. 8, no, 6.
They look...
the same.
The same-ish, except for potentially the one on the left is wearing studded leather and a shield. The one on the right is wearing a chain shirt.
This one's just easier to hit.
Alright, I'm just gonna stick with the one that's in front of me. It's just a worthy adversary for now.
Okay, go for your attack. Next attack.
15.
15. The shield again comes in the block.
Right, crit. No, that's gonna be 16.
16 against the shield again. 4 hits on her shield.
Yeah, no, swing
Alright,
away.
I'll heal it tomorrow.
I am done.
Larash, whatever his name is, Larash, is going to swing with his longsword again.
Okay. One-handed or two-handed?
Ooh, two-handed.
Okay.
I wrote that in the longbow instead.
Using a health potion a interaction?
No, it's an action.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 is going to hit, and I believe a hobgoblin has a special ability.
Uh-huh.
Okay, are you
I'm
going
going
to
to
use
extra.
that? Alright.
Well, I don't know, are you looking rough?
Alright, are you going to use it, yes or no?
I'm going to use it.
Okay.
If you're within 5 feet of my ally. Yeah, me. So that is so low. That is 8.
8.
Total damage with my cool ability.
The Drow had 8 life left.
Yes! I'm going to use that ability!
Alright, so that brings up top of the round. The Drow here in the middle of the thing is going to take its crossbow and shoot at the one that was dive bombing everybody.
Bring it!
16, Lucifer.
Yes.
Shield!
Bring it!
Shield. Sorry.
Alright, the Drow to your left there with the studded leather and the shield. She's going to make an attack roll against you. That's a modified 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 13 points of poison damage.
Oh boy. 6 plus 13.
Yes.
Minus 19. I am hurting. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
And her second attack is another modified 20.
Oh boy.
That's going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Great.
And
I have a healing word prepared today.
9 points of poison damage.
Down I go.
You are unconscious and suffering from the death saving throw thing. So, the Drow down here at the end of the hallway, she's got her crossbow back, and she's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, shoot at Link.
Great.
With the crossbow.
Good.
That's going to be a 13 to hit you. Link.
Nope.
You use a shield?
I have an armor class of 14.
Okay, excellent. That brings up Lucifer.
Who just thought I'll go down because I can see over these things?
From where you are, do a perception.
5.
5? You did not see Og go down. You were too busy with your cool-ass maneuver, and the
Okay.
wall is kind of blocking line of sight.
Well, if it's if it's blocking my line of sight, then how was I getting shot at?
You weren't. It was shooting at Link.
Okay.
The one that's in the middle there, I think, is one that he said.
This
was
one,
okay.
this one here is the one that shot at
That's
you.
the one that shot at me. Okay,
And the
I
one that's
misunderstood.
here is
That's
the
That's why I
one
was
that-
like, wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
That's why I was asking.
Okay.
I
Yep.
misunderstood.
Good
Okay.
clarification.
So, fucking firebolt the one in front of me then.
Okay, roll the hit.
He's the one shooting at me.
Yeah.
18 plus 8.
Yes, that hits.
Get him.
10.
10. He is bloodied and not looking good already.
Cool.
Alright. Anything else? Are you staying there with your movement speed? Are you going to fly out into the hallway?
I'm gonna, I want to fly to like in between the two last rows.
Where?
I wish that you could see where she's pointing.
Well,
on the screen.
she
I
can
know.
take the
Oh, do
mouse
the thing
and
right
like
there.
ping.
Right there.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Right there?
Fancy
Yeah.
world we live in.
Okay.
Or don't live in.
Alright, cool. Anything else?
No, not at
Link.
this.
Great. I'm going to turn around, probably see
Yeah.
Dog down. Can't really get to him with that guy in the way, so I'm gonna go try to stab at the guy who is bloodied
5,
in the
10,
middle there.
15, 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stab at him with my scimitar. Shit. For 15 to hit?
15 connect.
Nice.
For 6 damage.
6 damage, he's dead.
Yay!
Woohoo!
You have 10
Great.
feet of movement left.
Yeah, and I didn't move my last turn, so I can't use my feline agility again. I'm
Well,
gonna
you are
try to
currently
get
right there.
to. Yeah, can I get to Og?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Sure.
Yep.
And I can't heal him this round, but I can at least be here for when I can.
Did
Can
you use
I-
a bonus action?
I don't have one that I can heal with.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna free action just get on my shield, 'cause I'm not sure I'm holding it right now.
Okay.
Might as well.
Thank you for that declaration. Og. On the shield. Part.
Yeah, 'cause I see 2 bad guys near me.
So, death saving throw.
Oh, this is familiar. Hey, Death.
I DM'd for
19.
death yesterday.
19. That is a pass. Almost a wake up with 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm just waving at Death. It's like I'm
Rush is going to.
I'm immortal.
Larash is gonna move towards the battle, but probably can't get there with
5,
his
10,
30 feet
15,
of movement.
20, 25, 30.
Great.
Anything else?
Drop the longsword, pick up the longbow,
Okay.
and then try to hit the not the girl, the other one. That's
They're
under-
both girls.
Oh, hit that
Bottom.
one that you
Okay.
clicked on. Doop doop doop. Oh, great, so good. That's a 12.
12 is going to
I couldn't tell if you were being
Top
sarcastic.
of the round brings up
The Drow.
the Drow.
Uh-huh.
So she's going to use her movement to move through Og space because he's unconscious right now.
Yeah.
And then she's going to take her attack at Link, who
Sure.
just came up. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
Yeah. I was directly behind Og, I thought. Or did you?
Yeah.
Oh, she went the other way. Okay.
Yeah, she stepped over Og and then died.
I understand. Continue.
Alright.
Okay, what did you say?
15 to hit.
Does not, because I have my shield out.
Okay, and
Woo!
second one is going to be a 23
Shit,
to
yep,
hit.
that sure hits.
Yep.
That'll be 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And an additional 9 points of poison damage.
Okay, cool. Do I have to do any checks or anything?
No, that's just, unfortunately, her ability.
Okay.
And the first attack missed you.
I just know
so
you had when other people do it. So
the
it's
other Drow female, she's going to take out her short sword and swing at you. That's a 19 to hit.
yeah.
It's going to be 5 points of piercing damage
Okay.
to you. And that brings up Lucifer.
I am going to try to take these bitches out.
Take him out.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray.
So-
Alright, officially the... oh, yeah, never mind. The one Drow female in the back corner has got cover because of Link and the other Drow.
I'm aiming at the closer one.
I figured as much, but I'm just declaring.
Yep. If she drops, then I might go with the other one.
Okay.
But this is against. So, first one is 17 plus 8.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
I'm gonna roll damage because I want to see.
Okay.
12.
Okay. Not bloody.
Not bloody. Keep going.
Okay. 22.
Hit.
I'm gonna empower that.
Okay.
That's better. 8.
Okay. Not bloody.
Last one. Oh, that was almost a natural 20. 22 again.
Okay.
And that's 6 fire damage.
Not bloody yet.
Okay.
Well, actually, she is bloody now. Officially. Alright.
So she's a badass mofo. Got it.
Yeah,
Sure
so that
is.
brings up Link.
Neat.
You got this growl in your face.
She's
Yeah.
stretched.
So I care more about my friend than my own life. So I will reach down and cure wounds.
Alright.
With my healing dice that I have now because I'm a cleric. For 10 entire healing.
You are immortal again.
Yes, you're still immortal.
This is not good for my understanding of how life works.
And then I don't have a bonus action, so that's my entire turn. So I am not my freaking cleric self from Saturdays.
Alright,
so I can do other shit.
Up Og, who's prone on the ground. What are you gonna do, Og?
Sneak attack! We'll stand up and swing at the one that has been parrying me thus far, if I can tell the difference.
I think if you laugh, it's no longer a sneak attack.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, I'm just yelling sneak attack like I planned this.
Oh, okay.
You stupid drow! You didn't expect me to go down! 17.
17's gonna miss.
Okay. Please go my way. Please go my way.
It did. You're good.
Okay. Whew, 24.
24's gonna hit.
Alrighty.
Still a miss.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Non-magical slashing damage.
Okay. That brings up La Rouge.
It sure does. Still has a crossbow out. Yeah, or longbow.
Okay.
Still gonna attack the dude.
Okay. Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
The chick.
9 to hit.
9 is gonna miss.
Yep.
Top of the round brings up the Drow. That brings up the one that's currently taking on Link.
Yep, bring it.
She's going to swing at Link with a 12.
Nope.
And she's going to swing at Link with a 19.
Damn it, yep.
That's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
And an additional 10 points of poison damage.
Sure.
Then the Drow that is south of Og is going to take her sword, and try to swing at Og because where the hell did that just come from? That's an 18, Og.
That hits me.
It's going to be 5 points of piercing damage.
I still stand.
Good thing I rolled that.
That comes
Yes.
to Lucifer Morningstar.
Okay. So I want to land right here.
Okay.
I'm still concentrating, but I'm going to temporarily land, and I'm going to shoot Agnazar's Scorcher out because they're conveniently in a line.
They're both going to make dexterity saving throws.
And I'm casting it at 3rd level. I'm sorry.
That is a 24 for the one in front, and a 11 for the one in back.
Okay. That is shockingly amazing. I never roll this well.
That's a lot.
26 fire damage.
That is exactly how much health that one had left, and exactly double what that one had.
Sweet.
So you guys are officially out of combat at this moment in time.
I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
Actually, what do I have that heals many people? Nothing. Cause I
gotta take a real quick bathroom break.
Okay.
So you guys can heal up and gather yourselves together. There you are.
That's for me. You get 8 healing. I'm up to 28 now. Out of my regular 52. How are you looking?
I'm fine.
Okay. Oh.
Are you still looking horrendous, or are you okay?
I'm going to drink a health potion and see what happens.
Okay.
So, 2.
Nope. Try again.
1 plus 2 is 5. 5. That gets me up to 18.
I'm going to come over and say, that was some epic fighting, and kind of pat you on the arm, and so you get 7.
Okay, yay.
This will be fun.
It's my healing hands.
Thank you. I'm gonna take a really hearty breath.
It's a beam of malicious energy that kind of into you.
Like a backhanded compliment. Like, you did really well there, buddy.
Sure.
Well, I'm evil, so, I mean, it heals you, but it's shadow-powered, so, you know.
Right. Second wind.
Fly is gone.
That's okay. That is 13 more.
So I would really like to search these guys because I'm looking for something specific.
Alrighty then.
You guys have successfully defeated some Drow. What are you doing now?
Well,
We're
I think our
healing.
goal was to. Oh shit! I should have healed the other guy too. I think our goal was to get to this dude's leader.
Lyrash will speak up.
Yeah.
You truly are immortal, are you not?
We sure are.
What is your name?
Oh.
Og the Ugly.
Glorious battle songs will be written in your honor.
Yes.
Og the Ugly. I saw you dive to that Drow sword and clearly you came back. How is this possible?
Stubborn persistence.
And a healer.
I don't know that. I'm always unconscious when you guys heal me. I just come back. I don't know why I can't die.
And we love
How much
this.
did you heal LaRouche for?
I will. I forgot he existed. 7.
I did
So he's
too.
at
So we're back to full health.
Yeah. I'm searching corpses,
Okay. Do an
specifically looking
investigation.
for pouches and or backpacks of some sort.
Can I search for anything else?
Sure. Do an investigation.
I've forgotten what pouches and backpacks look like.
I have a natural 20, which brings me up to a. It's like perception. 27.
Not perception, investigation.
Oh, investigation. 20. Where is that? Oh, 19. 20.
3.
They
Let me just drink my calm down.
have just the Drow crossbows, a quarrel of arrows, or
Hey.
bolts for those crossbows,
Oh.
their short swords, and their armor. Nothing else on them. There are no pouches, there are no bags.
The Rosh is gonna pick up his sword that he put on the ground earlier, just to none of those were for a longbow. So,
No.
okay.
They're all hand crossbows, correct?
They are.
Okay.
They're not wearing cloaks.
They are not wearing. They're wearing the Tarwoks out of the book.
Can
Is
I take one?
You can most certainly try.
is the
Gonna
special
come back to
one
life
like a pile of ash or?
No.
Okay.
She's just dead.
Can I
Poke holes, holes.
take a look-see at her sword?
Okay. Do an investigation.
Okay.
Lyrash will pick up her shield, though, and get his armor class back to where it's supposed to be.
That'll be so good. Anything on there that helps me with hit points?
It's at 5.
No.
It's at 5. I probably can't tell if it's still poisoned or not. I like that. though.
Unfortunately, you can't tell. It's a black short sword, so
That'd be worth
What do I have to
something.
do to try?
Anyone got
it's not going to
objection?
function like anything like out of the books.
Oh,
But
anyone,
thematically, you can get a Drow cloak.
anyone got an objection to me taking
I'll take it.
her short sword? It might stabify someone better later
I don't
on.
need it. Probably good in case you're into a rust monster.
Truthfully, I don't think I'd know that it did anything anyway. I just want to look more like a drow.
You want more clothing on? Because here's some pants too.
No, I'm wearing drow clothes from the last guy we killed.
That's right, you were.
And now I have a cloak to boot.
So, to the best of my knowledge, this Drow short sword is just a regular short sword.
It's just black.
Okay. So, I didn't know if it has anything
He's
that I
gonna
would
give you a
immediately-
sticky note.
Sticky note.
Which means it's not a regular short sword, unless it is, and that's
Ooh.
exactly what it says on there.
So that's in
It
addition
says-
to a normal short sword.
Okay.
Once those 2 attacks are gone, the potency is no longer there.
Sweet.
I do have a herbalism kit. I could probably try to re-poison it or something.
Not with
I don't
that
know how this
poison,
works,
but yes.
No, well, we probably find some poison monsters eventually.
Regular poison.
Yeah. I have poison spray. Can I poison spray your sword and then see if it, like...
I'm going to be so excited when just through dumb luck I'm like, get stabbed with this! Wow, I did really well!
Right.
Sure. That'll be fun to adventure.
Alright.
I'm just a naive,
Yep.
massive destruction.
Yes, you are. It's adorable.
My warlord, he has taken over the eastern side down here on this level. Warlord Ezra.
What side are we on
Oh.
right now, just for, clarification.
We are in the middle.
Oh,
towards
great.
the Drow territory.
Oh, okay. Do I have to go through the Drow territory to get to the eastern side?
We do not. There is a tunnel over on that corner of the room.
You seem so helpful.
Shall we? Let's go that way.
Let's do it.
Let's do it carefully. And without your fairy fire on.
No. What?
I'm tatted
Stop,
out.
drop, and roll! It's the basics of combat.
Uh-huh.
Is it?
I don't think it is.
I don't think
Basic
it
combat
is.
is to stab and win. But you can say it's top drop and roll if you really want to.
I'm a soldier. I know
Throw
how
all
to
the
put.
fire.
I know how to put
He
myself
says, "Be
out
wary."
of it. Okay.
There are some sections that have been infested.
With
All sorts.
All sorts. Great.
Oh,
Can you warn us before we get there so that way we don't, get surprised or something? That way we're ready for combat? That would be really great. Thanks, the Rosh.
I have been a prisoner for several weeks. I
Oh,
would
you
not
wouldn't
know.
know. Yeah, of course you wouldn't know.
But I know the Drow came down here trying to take over this level and gain a foothold.
Oh, well, they will not.
My
Down
warlord.
here?
Ahead is a giant cavern.
Oh.
And in this giant cavern, sections of it have collapsed,
Okay.
making parts inaccessible. You must navigate through the tunnels to get to my warlord's domain.
We'll be really good at this.
solid.
We have
So decent.
fantastic agility and dexterity checks.
Decent.
None of us have any
defensive
subtractions
posture.
to those things. Or
That's
terrible at them.
Onward we go.
Onward we go. Can you zoom out at all, or can we zoom out at all so I can see what the heck we just did? We just teleported in my mind.
Yeah.
Right, but are we through the same tunnel we just went through, or?
So this is. Sorry, just give me a second here. Because apparently my computer just decided to lock up on me. All right, this is the room in which you guys were just at,
Thank
okay,
you.
We went south.
and then
Yeah.
you went south around that.
Cool.
So that is basically where it winds up
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
on the map.
I just need a mental map while we walk.
I understand, and that's why this is actually a lot
Yep.
Do we have,
easier
we
to
don't
me.
have dark vision
Yes.
right now?
The
Okay.
only one that doesn't is not here.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Trying to remember.
'Cause I'm running out of spells.
I know. All right.
So ahead, you guys can see a cave.
Neat. This is
Okay.
the cave you were talking about that
Mm,
is
this-
collapsed.
Well, this used to be a giant, huge cave
Oh,
with a city.
what city?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was
I was
before
wondering
my
if
time.
Skullport is all I wanted to know.
Gotcha.
Okay.
No, it's not Skullport. That's down further. One more floor.
Oh. Sure. Backwards.
Take it easy,
If you
Kenny.
took the river, you would also get there.
Oh, neat. I didn't see a river, did I?
The Drow have control of the riverside right
Oh,
now.
we don't want that. Okay.
We do want that.
We want the river. We don't
My
want the drow
warlord
to be
wants
in.
that.
We don't want the drow to be in charge of the river.
True.
Good thing we're not on camera right now.
I know, right? I was just stuffing my face real quick. Sorry, guys.
It's fine.
Delaying while I was stuffing my face.
Sure. Okay, so we'll get the river back from the drow so we can go to Skullport, maybe. But I thought that might.
This 30-foot-high cavern contains part of an ancient settlement. Crumbling single-story buildings stand empty, their roofs caved in and their insides picked clean. Sections of the caravan ceiling show signs of collapse, with rocks scattered across the floor.
Okay.
There might be any number of things hiding in this particular place.
Great. Can I do a perception to see if I can see anything or hear anything in this jungle of rocks and? Okay.
Do a perception.
I'm good at perception, just not investigation. That's a 19.
19. Ahead you can tell that there's a couple of doors that would lead into the interiors of the buildings, but probably dilapidated in there. You're not entirely sure, but you don't hear anything shuffling or moving in the cavern ahead.
Now, when you say buildings, so he said this was an old city. Do we still see the ruins of that city? Like,
Yes.
there's still
So
buildings
you
there.
still see
and-
buildings there. It's just the roof is collapsed in on
Okay.
top of the.
I pictured the cavern roof and not the roofs of the buildings.
both. The
Okay.
buildings have also collapsed in upon themselves.
So, okay.
But the wall here, sorry,
You're
I
fine.
got a thing. The wall here basically looks like the roof itself has collapsed
Okay.
in bits and pieces.
Oh, we wouldn't be able to see around that corner anyways, but that's good to know
Exactly.
for later. Okay.
I'm
So that means
gonna
shuffling. Oh, God.
take one of the beard holders from the shelves,
Oh, yeah, smart.
and I'm gonna not dexterity. I just want to toss it as far as I can into the cavern.
Okay.
Not really aiming for anything, but if the noise alerts anything, then at least we'll get their position potentially.
All right. Yeah, sure. Without any problem, Og, you reach back and you toss a stone bead in there, and you hear it clack, 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 clack. Out of, the vision of your 60 feet, it's echoey, and silence returns back from the room. You don't hear anything shuffling. You don't hear anything moving.
Yeah.
LaRoche says, on the far side is the tunnel out.
Oh, perfect. Not against the wall or something. Okay.
He
Laura,
says we could stick to the left-hand wall
yeah.
to make it through here.
Do you know how far this cavern goes?
Many miles.
Okay, miles. Great. Miles of city. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. We can stick to the left wall and.
Hobgoblin, use your shield and your sword. I have a heavier
Okay.
range weapon than you. Sorry. So
I'm just speaking
we're both
for him.
okay.
I don't know what he knows, but I am
I'll
currently the
cover
character.
range if anything happens. Our plan, since we've taken a little bit of a beating, should be to move, not necessarily fight to win.
Just for the record.
Turn that up, or turn that down. Other way.
Just for the record. You're much hardier than I am. Are you sure you want me to be?
Yes, I'd like you to be mobile in case something jumps up. I'm pretty good with this.
Okay.
Do a persuasion.
Please persuade me.
And do an insight.
Great.
Have Laura do an insight.
Yeah. I
I
need to look at what the insight category is. before I
Wisdom.
can-
not known for my wordsmithy. I got a 7 on
Great, I
persuasion.
got a 2. So.
Oh. I'm
I
freaking
am-
immortal. Don't question me.
I'm
There
sorry.
you go. That's exactly what's
Of course
going on.
I will. Of course I will be. Of course I will be melee for you, Almighty God. Oz or Og.
All right, so LaRoche is going to start leading the way towards his particular encampment. Who's going to follow?
I will
closely?
follow.
Oh, I'll take mid then.
Okay, Lucifer in the back.
I'm gonna stand for a second and just shake my head at this nonsense, and then I'll follow.
Okay. You guys can see
Glad that
different
my tactical
streets
considerations are appreciated. I've
Yeah.
never soldiered before.
And then I think he said specifically we could follow the left wall, so I feel like we would try to do that. If
I'm
that was
trying to
possible.
reveal just the left wall here, if that's
Cool.
okay with you.
That's totally
Yeah, I would defer to his local knowledge at
fine. Yes,
the
his
moment.
local knowledge from weeks ago before he was captured.
It's better than mine. I haven't been here before.
Well, he would have had to travel through here, he says, to both
Both would
get
be really.
captured and know the area at all.
Yeah.
He's one of Warlord Azarok's fighters.
Yeah.
He says, I know this area fairly well.
Do
Do
you,
a perception with LaRoche.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Roche, are there
13.
13, okay.
passwords that you hobgoblins use as we get closer?
Yes, once we get into my domain, or my warlord's domain, there will be passwords, and you will have to get papers.
Could we ask what those might be in case we need to be running up on them?
They might have changed.
Well, then
I
how are
am
you going to
clearly
help
one
us?
of Warlord Azarok's warriors. You just need me.
You just have to get him to the...
Let's hope that we don't run into anything unexpected.
Alright, so you guys can tell ahead that there is
Damn,
a
I
tee off
Don't know what his password is.
Okay.
there.
What way?
Which way would he go?
He says the way is forward.
Okay, then we
Let's
would...
go forward.
Can we like go past this other intersection slowly and carefully and hope that nothing
Alright,
rushes
then
out
do
of
a
us?
stealth.
I want to insight his
Okay.
directions.
Alright.
Damn it.
What'd you roll, Rach?
9.
9? He seems to want to take you guys home, not try and lead you someplace else.
Got a 5 for my stealth.
Okay.
I have a 13 stealth and LaRoche has a 18 stealth.
Okay.
12.
Yep. Had a feeling.
You guys hear this heavy sound of like metal on stone. Clink, 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 tink. It came from the passageway to your left.
LaRoche would stop
Yeah.
and hold the party back, and potentially say quietly, but I'm gonna stage whisper, "Be careful," which was "be careful" in stage whisper.
I'm gonna message LaRoche
Okay.
since he stopped everybody.
Yeah.
I'm overwatching that passage with a heavy crossbow.
Let me go
You are
first.
perceptive.
Oh boy. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't be quite as excited.
And
25.
Step forward.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, so
LaRoche heard a voice in his head and looked around wildly, and then allowed Lucifer to step around him.
okay. Og, you're playing Overwatch. Just kind of keep it. He's going to take a step back, and then you're going to take a step right, basically up to the corner here.
Okay.
And Lucifer, what do you want to do?
I wanted to get in front and.
Okay.
Okay. So
You want to be here then?
I'm going to burn 2 sorcery points and cast darkness. Tell everybody, like, train, hold on to me, and just walk forward.
Well, I don't think I see anything anymore. So, well,
Okay,
So long.
hang on a second here. 'cause
So long,
let me
20,
figure
I
out
knew
how
you
this
well.
thing would react to that. Let's see.
could have seen something cool. Oh well. Oh bother.
Okay. You hear this low, like, you hear this, like, coming from down the passageway.
Okay.
Nope. Please.
A very loud growl.
No.
For the record, the
Sorry.
left
Please.
passageway, not the one we're trying to get to, right?
The one that shoots off to
Yeah.
the, yeah,
That one, okay.
yeah.
You said down the passageway, so I was just making
Yeah,
sure.
down the left
clarifying.
passageway,
Okay.
you hear this loud sort of like
Oh,
just.
we're not going that way?
Okay.
okay.
Let's go,
And you cast-
let's go.
But I cast darkness, so I'm gonna lead everybody past the passageway.
Okay. So you're gonna try to stealth again.
Yes.
Do we have advantage because we're in the darkness?
It's still noise, but
Yeah.
Sure.
okay.
Yes, for advantage.
No advantage.
No advantage.
Okay.
No
Okay.
advantage. Sorry.
You're fine.
Sorry, guys. No advantage.
That's not terrible anyway.
If you were invisible, I'd allow advantage, but at this point in time, with what this creature is, that's a negative. So, what did Lucifer get?
21.
21. Okay. What did Link get?
26.
26. Og.
11.
11. And LaRush.
5.
5.
It's so dark, it's so dark, it's so dark.
Wish I could have used
Somebody
my
talk to me
25
in
for
my
stealth.
I don't know what's happening.
Alright, so you guys see something fly out of the darkness towards you. As you guys are trying to get by, LaRoche is
Are we
actually the last one, and he manages to see this.
Well, he wouldn't see anything.
It's in the dark. Is the darkness around you, or is it in this hallway right there?
You put it in the hallway.
I thought she said she was going to move with it.
Oh, that's true.
You said you put it down the hallway.
I didn't declare it. I could have had it move with me, which is what I was trying to go for, but I didn't say that, so.
So you have that at the end of the hallway.
Oh, goody.
And it is growling quite profusely and bad at LaRoche right this moment in time because he drastically failed his dexterity saving throw.
Wish my 20 would balance it out.
And he reaches by and he grabs Link.
Okay.
He's frozen with fear.
Right.
This moment
Of course he
in time.
is, because it's terrifying and large. Okay.
Want everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Just just to see what you guys want to do and how you guys want to handle this situation. Alright.
Would it be able to see him though?
Huh?
Would it be able to see him though?
Larash? Yes.
Okay.
You didn't say how far down, so I said he flew out of the darkness.
So he's down there still, or
He's
like,
right
is he-
there on the map.
Okay.
You're
good.
I'm confused.
You're good. I would have assumed that the circle would be like right along the edge of the.
Because I was standing right here.
Yeah.
I revealed as much as I was
Yeah.
willing to show you. The
Right.
only place that you could have put the darkness, unfortunately, is going to be like edged right up there.
Oh, I thought she would have put it closer to the intersection, but it wasn't.
That
just
was
clear,
miscommunication.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you want to place something like that, I want you to try to ping the map so that I know precisely where it's going to go.
Okay.
Can we do that so
Well,
that there's
Okay.
no confusion?
I did say that I cast it and told everyone to hold on to me so we could walk through it.
Right. She did specifically say through, so it wouldn't have been. It would have been covering the
I
hallway.
was trying to hide us walking past the intersection. That's why I moved up front and told everyone to hold on to me and walk through it.
Yeah, and with the 5 stealth, the thing definitely heard you guys going by, and its reaction, then it's going to be like right there.
Okay.
In your face, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because it would have come through the darkness. This particular creature and what it's been exposed to, unfortunately.
Alright.
It is.
Can you
It
put
is
the-
a drow pet, for fuck's sake.
Can you put the darkness circle?
I'll drop it if
Oh, okay.
I can see that it moved through it. I
Okay.
can see through the darkness,
Okay.
so I'll drop it so everyone else can see it.
Okay.
Its lion's head is like snarled back. The dragon's head is open to like look like it's gonna breathe, and it's very, very like in your face,
Okay.
aggressive.
And when you said afraid, did you just mean in general, or he was actually fear under the fear?
It's just in general.
Okay.
Link, what'd you get?
I rolled a 13.
13. Odd.
17.
17. That would be Lucifer.
I don't think I rolled. 6.
6. Okay.
It's not what I
And
was
the Rosh
expecting.
had an
to say.
18.
Larash got an 18. Alright, well that brings up Larash then. So he's just, there's a dragon, goat, and lion thing
Yeah.
right there in his face. What's he gonna do?
He he is terrified. He's gonna move towards the. He's gonna take an attack of opportunity. Shit. What would he do? What would he do? He listens to the god in the pack, and he's gonna swing his long sword at the chimera.
Okay.
Gonna do super good at this.
Is this two-handed or one-handed?
Two-handed, sure.
Okay, then he doesn't gain his bonus from the shield if he's doing two-handed.
True. So then that's a 15 to hit.
You connect with it.
Oh, good. It's a giant thing at least. But two-handed, I get a little extra there, and then I'm gonna use my extra damage
Okay.
because I can do that. 15 slashing.
Okay.
And like you said, grabs Link and is terrified.
Alright, Og, you are next. What are you gonna do? You got Link between you and it, so at least you got some distance on it.
Okay. Is the adjacent side, do I have that 5 feet or a limit? Okay. I take 1 5-foot step so that I'm not shooting right into the person in front of me.
Yep.
I'm going to take my 2 shots and then get the hell out of there.
Okay.
The first one is going to be a 11.
That's gonna miss.
Okay, and the second one is going to be 22.
22 is going to hit.
Okay. And that is 10 points of non-magical piercing damage.
You guys have control of your characters over there with the mouse and whatnot, so if you want someplace to move, you can feel free
That's true. If you tell me,
to
I'll do
move
it.
yourself.
Okay. I moved 5 feet, so it moved me 25 feet south from my current position.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Right there?
Yep.
So right there.
and I will use my interaction, if that's accurate, to yell, "Run the fuck away!"
And the spiders that are in the next room, you've alerted your presence to them. So you would be able to see the 60 feet of dark vision then. So they are now joining the battle.
Sure.
I have rolled
between a
their
rock and a hard
initiative.
Okay.
What's that?
Caught between a rock and a hard place. Or a chimera and some spiders, I guess.
All right. That brings up Link.
Cool. Just a general clarification question.
Okay.
I want to be shape, but I want the dude to not be like in my way. So can I move through the space to get to like the northern side of the chimera and then be shape in that hallway?
So moving through an ally space is just difficult terrain. So it's 10 feet of movement,
Sure.
15 feet of movement, 20 feet of movement to get there.
So I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then bonus
never left
action. No.
The area of effect of the monster.
That
So
was
then
the
you
goal.
want large shape.
No. I want to cast bark skin on myself as an action,
Alright.
and then bonus action beast shape,
Okay.
and just snarl at it because that's the end of my turn. And now I have a 16 armor class because I can keep concentrating as I beast
while you
shape.
are in beast shape. Excellent. That brings
We're
up
learning.
Lucifer.
I'm learning how to be a druid, you guys.
Lucifer Morningstar. Oh, where's my ice cream cone? Jeez.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, where's everybody's?
I can't eat it. We're good.
Is it within 10 feet of me?
It is within 10, it's 15 feet of you.
Okay. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
Yeah, there's 3 square radius.
Yeah.
move right there.
Then you're
So
fine.
that now it's 10 feet from me.
Mm-hmm.
And
5 feet from you.
Well, then it was 10 feet.
Well, then it
before
was 10
to
before.
5 feet.
Yeah.
It's the LU is underneath the character space,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
so that will confuse me.
I want to
too.
be where.
So you're gonna stand right
there.
I'm 10 feet,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go full angel scary.
So.
Oh, jeez, we are-
what's
Pool of
that?
darkness
Beat this thing
eyes, and
What's he got to do?
he's got to do
You wrote it all down on your sheet.
charisma modifier. Charisma save. Charisma save.
Charisma save?
But this lion thing is super charismatic.
That's a
Right.
10.
Oh, yep.
Alright, so he's frightened of me
He's
until the end of my
frightened.
next turn.
Alright, so where are you like? Booga booga booga.
Conceivably, LaRoche still has to do it too.
Okay, so LaRoche makes a charisma saving throw, please.
Yes. He's so good at charisma. 9.
9. He's frightened of you
Also
as well.
afraid.
Okay. I am pretty scary in this form, so my eyes are black and I have skeletal wings.
Anything else?
I am gonna use a bonus action to convert a first level spell slot into 2 sorcery points, and then I am done.
Okay. That brings up the Chimera. It is going to exhale a fire breath in a 15-foot cone
Sure.
with the Okay, so yeah, it's going to fire breath, so that's a dexterity saving throw to Lucifer Morningstar. Unfortunately, you are the only person in its area of effect. So, 8, that is a failure. You take 31 fire damage. And then it's going to use its bite on the freaking druid back there.
Yeah.
That is a natural 20 plus 7.
That hits me.
So that's going to be... wow. Spin. 14 piercing damage against you. And then it's going to take a horns attack at the bugbear, or the hobgoblin. Sorry. Hobgoblin.
Yep.
That's a 16, so bang into the shield.
Yep.
Look, good thing he's got that now.
Yeah.
And that brings up top of the round, which is LaRoche,
Okay.
who is currently afraid.
Yeah. Terrified.
Yeah.
We'll
First he was
move.
afraid.
I know. we'll move away from Lucifer.
Okay.
And towards the big
10.
cat, but not out of the reach of the
Okay,
Chimera.
right I'm sorry. Both those attacks have disadvantage, actually. The frightened condition. Does an 18 still hit you, Link?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have 16.
I missed LaRoche.
Yeah.
Regardless, okay.
Okay, so he's going to try to swing because that's what the god told him to do.
Okay. He has disadvantage.
He doesn't need it. So that's a 10 to hit.
That's going to miss, unfortunately.
Yep, had a feeling. Cool. End turn.
Alright, that brings up the giant spiders.
Spooters.
They have 30 feet of movement, so let's see.
Oh, you love the things.
That's
Have fun.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Close out the camera.
This one's going to get to right there, and then he's going to use his action to web you in place. Hopefully. That is a 17 plus 5.
That will hit me.
You are restrained with webbing. As an action, you can try to break the webbing, or you could potentially burn it. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That brings the second giant spider along the wall, and he's going to be able to get to you. Where did my token go? Oh, right there.
You're welcome.
There we go. So he's going to bite at you. You are restrained, so he has advantage. That's a natural 20 on you.
Ouch.
That's going to wind up being 14 piercing damage. And you must make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 13.
13, so that's going to save for half of the poison damage, so that's 9 poison damage. Then.
So 13 plus 9?
It was
Yes.
14.
No, 14 plus 9.
And then the other spider is going to use all of its movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to get onto the wall over here. He ran along the ceiling and kind of that way. And then that brings up Og the Ugly.
Okay.
You have spider in face.
And web are on feet.
Can I attack while restrained?
You do have a disadvantage, unfortunately, on restraint.
Okay.
But you can attack, yes.
I use my action to break out. I can't use the extra attack feature
Correct.
because I didn't make the attack. Desperation time. My crossbow is out, so I'm going to take 2 disadvantaged shots. One at the one immediately next to me.
Yeah, it's disadvantage either way you go, within 5 feet or restrained.
I am a crossbow expert, actually. So
Well, the restrained,
yeah, that would make me disadvantaged,
yeah, but the crossbow expert does not.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
Alright. So that is going to be 14.
That hits the spider.
Alright. High damage, please. That is 8 points of non-magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And for the second shot, I'm not targeting the one that I just shot at. We'll switch targets to try to spread damage out.
Okay. To which one? One that just ran over your head and was going down the hallway?
Yeah.
All right. Go for it.
Oh. Okay. 10.
10 does not hit.
Okay.
After Og the Ugly comes Link. Yay,
Alright.
Link. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna claw
Alright.
at this jerk face.
Frighten doesn't give you advantage. It gives them disadvantage. So,
Okay.
claw.
Great. That's a 15 to hit.
That's going to connect.
Congratulations. For that one's on the. It's in the crack. 15 magical slashing.
15. Okay.
And I don't have any bonuses. Oh, I can heal myself. Yeah, I'll heal myself. I'll use a. I'm so out of spell slots. I'm gonna use my last second level spell slot
Okay.
to heal myself.
Alright. So that brings up Lucifer.
Okay. Shit just hit the fan.
Sure did. We're not gonna
So
Like, there's
I'm
lots of
going
casualties.
to use 3 sorcery points to summon my dog right about here, targeting Big
Chimera.
Big
Alright,
Ugly.
I gotta get the dog back out.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Familiars and summons. Where's my dog?
I'm not looking so good, so I'm trying to protect myself. And then,
Okay. And what's the dog's initiative?
4. So, you know, right after me again.
No, the monsters are first in the dog.
No, right after me, because mine was only a 6.
Yes.
Right, but the monster
Okay.
was like 5 or something.
Oh,
The
okay.
monsters roll before.
Oh, okay. All right. And then, so that was my bonus action.
Yep.
Then I'm going to turn around
Okay.
and sorry, I didn't want the dog there. I want him over to the left.
Okay.
Just one.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Sorry. And then I want to try to get as many spiders as I can into this spell. So I need to know like elevation wise where they are.
This one here, the first one closest to you, is on the ceiling, so he's 10 feet up.
Okay.
The one right behind him is on the ground,
Okay.
sort of on the wall, so it's within the ground's
Right.
reach. And the one down here at the end is on the ground. It's got its butt shot at Og.
Okay. So the ceilings are only 10 feet high is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Toasty.
So tell me if I can do this because I know line of sight is going to be an issue. But I want to move right here.
Okay.
And I can see the ceiling all the way down, right? Like, because I have dark vision to 120.
Okay.
So if I wanted to cast something on the ceiling, like over here, that had a 30-foot radius, so that I don't hit Og, but I hit the spiders.
Anything that you cast over here is not going to affect any spider but that spider.
Okay.
The wall right here is going to block the magical effect from potentially damaging the middle spider.
Okay.
Just nuke them, and I'll have to absorb the overflow damage because I'm probably
What
going to
about-
go down either way.
What about right there?
You can. What's the diameter of the spell?
It's a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose within range. So if I'm centering it on the ceiling out there,
And you want to try to hit both of these spiders?
yeah. I don't
Okay.
know if that's possible, but that's what I would be trying to do to try to spread the damage out.
And you're trying to cast it on the ceiling. You can't see the ceiling in that room over there because, unfortunately, like you pointed out, that the ceilings,
The ceilings
typically
are higher.
as the passage is wide, so it opens up too high for you to be able to see the ceiling.
Okay. Well, in the air then, because it's a point I choose, so it
Okay.
can be overhead of them,
All right.
not necessarily the ceiling. The ceiling for
Okay, and you're going to
descriptive
cast
purposes. It
what?
is sickening radiance.
sickening radiance. What
Dim
happens?
greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point I choose within range. It spreads around corners and it lasts until the spell ends, which is concentration up to 10 minutes. Nothing happens until someone's turn starts in it, but it just sits there.
If you center it on this spider, pretty much you will be able to get all 3 spiders and also Og.
Just do it.
Yes or no?
Oh, okay, he's telling me just do it.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so you cast the spell and Sickening Green Radiance appears, and they start their turn in Sickening Green. Because you have anything else?
no,
Okay.
that was
So the
everything I
spiders
could
are
do.
starting their turn in the area of effect of
So
your
they need to
spell.
make Constitution saving
Okay.
throws.
Can you read the description of the spell, please?
Yes. So that was the first paragraph that I just read. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 40/10 radiant damage, and it suffers 1 level of exhaustion and emits a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. The light makes it impossible for a creature to benefit from being invisible. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by this spell go away when the spell ends.
What does the first part say?
The
Beginning.
beginning dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The light spreads around corners and it lasts until the spell ends.
Okay. Alright, so they start their turn there, and the one in the south failed, the other 2 passed.
Okay. Now, for clarification, because I'm still learning some things about Sorcerer, when it requires a saving throw, I can't empower that,
right.
or can I? I can't anyway, never mind. I don't have any more sorcery points. So, it is what it is. Sorry. Moot point. I need 9 radiant damage.
Okay. And what else?
And it suffers 1 level of exhaustion, and
So ability checks have disadvantage.
and it emits dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius.
And it was 9 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
And half? So 5?
No. It must succeed or.
Okay. I was wrong about that guy, unfortunately.
It's specifically a succeed or fail. There's no middle ground.
Alright, so the very bottom one is suffering from disadvantages on ability checks. The one that's attacking Og is going to continue to attack Og. You are still restrained.
Yep.
He has advantage, which is a bite is 19 to hit.
That'll get me.
That's going to be 7 piercing damage and a Constitution saving throw.
That is 7 total for my Constitution
So that
saving
is
throw.
an additional 8 points of poison damage.
7 and 8, I go down.
Okay, you are stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points.
Okay.
You are paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So you suffer from the poison condition for the next hour.
But you're stable, so there's
Since you're stable,
'cause I'm
this
very
giant
far away.
spider here is going to use its action to try to web Lucifer. It's going to be a 14 to hit you.
That misses.
Okay. The one at the end of the hallway does get its web back, and it's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to move up and try to web you as well. That's going to be an 11 to hit. So not going to do it. Then the... Wait a minute. That wasn't the spider's turn.
Oh yeah, that was
Damn it,
Chimera's
that
turn.
was Chimera's turn. I'm sorry. Why
You
did
just
I
want
do
to
this
switch
spiders?
them, or
You didn't get hit with anything, did you? He went down.
He went down.
So heal back up.
I mean, he would go after the spiders do anyways. So I'm
Well, it
assuming all of
goes-
that would happen again.
It goes LaRouche, then the spiders.
Right, but he's on the other end of the map,
Alright,
so he's
so
not
stay
going
where
to
you
do
are,
anything to
and
spiders.
then-
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the only thing
Trying
that
to
could,
figure out how to solve this because I have 2 initiatives
Well,
written
just-
down
yeah.
for the 2 different
because the
ones.
only thing that could change it right now is the dog, and the dog seems like he's also on the Chimera. So I don't think that any of that
Alright.
would have changed
No.
with the other 2 people in the middle.
So that does not happen there. It's going to take an bite at the cat. That is an 11. It's going
Misses.
to take and try to horns at you with
Sure.
an 11.
Misses.
And then a claws at you with a 15.
Misses.
And
Thank goodness for that
then
bark skin.
that's top of the round, which is LaRouche.
Dog.
And then the dog's
Dog
after the
is at a 3.
the dog's after the Chimera, and then
yeah.
it's LaRouche, and then it's the spider's
Okay.
turn. Then we're getting back to normal.
Okay. Dog.
Dog. Okay. Sorry. I knew he was supposed to be in there somewhere. So,
rolled
he's.
I have it sort of written like an 8, so that's why
Yeah.
I miswrote
Okay.
it.
He's going to try to bite.
Okay.
He has an ally within 5 feet,
Yeah.
so he gets pack tactics.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 18.
Hit.
All right. So 2, 6, 7 plus 3, 10, and creatures make a strength saving throw, or they're knocked prone. I don't know.
I doubt the Chimera's gonna get knocked prone. It's so big.
That is a 12.
DC's 13.
I'm And now the Chimera is also prone.
I get bonuses, you guys.
Okay. And I'm snarling in its face because it's part cat.
Alright, LaRouche.
Oh yeah, me. I'm going to swipe at him with my long sword.
One-handed or two-handed?
I have my shield up because I'm terrified, so one-handed.
You have advantage.
I have advantage, thank goodness.
Holy moly.
Just for the record, I rolled a 1 and a 3, so I missed with a 6. Yeah.
And the end of your turn, the creatures were no longer afraid.
Correct. Yes. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
So that is true.
That's fine. I'll take the stats
Yep.
off of them.
Great.
Anything else for LaRouche?
That is the end of his turn.
Next is the turn of all the spiders
Yep.
healing their stuff to...
Done. Okay.
La, la, la.
And that brings up Og, stable but unconscious, so your turn unfortunately
To be
is
fair, didn't the one move forward? You were gonna have it move forward, the furthest one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you moved it
and
forward.
he was going to try to web you.
And then it did. Well, you moved him back, and then it.
He did
Was
try to
still
web
there.
me,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah,
is
he's
moved
right there.
up. Yeah.
Perfect.
And then that brings up...
Do I have to make any...
No, you're
No,
still.
you're
roll-
stable.
Well, I'm in her effect.
Truth.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
started your turn in there.
Well, then if you're unconscious, you automatically fail,
Okay.
right? What type of save is it?
You failed dexterity.
Constitution.
He's incapacitated.
Yeah.
And it dealt 9 points of radiant damage, so that's 2 death saving fails.
No, still make the
It would just
save.
be-
I think
Oh.
still make it, because it doesn't say you automatically fail all saving throws.
It's just dexterity specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're like breathing, but can't quite
Yeah.
muster your strength to get up. But
So that's a 12, so that's 1 success on death
That's
saving
not-
throws.
that's
no,
not what
that's
you're rolling.
That's
Oh,
for that.
okay.
For
And-
the my DC is 16.
So
Okay, so
that
you failed
does
that.
suffer 2 fails.
not just one, because it was one hit.
Any hit while you're incapacitated is
Is
considered critical.
You're right.
Unfortunately, I believe, unless it's just melees.
I don't know.
I will
I
look
thought
up
it
the
was-
rule if you want to keep going.
Yes,
I thought
please,
it was
please
like
do.
stabbing only or something.
Please do
but-
while I continue to go. That's Link's turn.
It is my turn.
Yes, he's
I'm-
prone.
So I'm gonna claw
Okay,
with a.
advantage.
I'll just check to see if I get like a natural 20 or something. But I got a modified 20 both
Okay.
times. Neat. So it's my claw, and so I'm gonna do.
Not 2.
Um,
1.
That's 10 magical slashing damage, and then because it's prone, I get to bite it. Because it says it's a bonus if prone, whether or not it's me that does it or not.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and I still get my
Advantage.
advantage. Shit, that's not, and that's 11.
That's gonna miss.
They were both 5s, and the other rolls were both 14s.
Yeah,
My dice are working
he's
together.
bloodied now.
Yay, bloodied chimera! I wish that had worked.
That brings up Lucifer.
Okay. So, for clarification, if you take any damage while you have 0 hit points, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If it's from a critical hit, you suffer 2.
Okay,
So he only took 1.
got it.
I'm going to. So is that spider on the ground or is it on the wall or?
That spider is on the ground. He moved onto the ground to come towards you.
But the other one is on the wall.
The other one is still on the wall, yes.
Okay.
So I could technically move around the one that's on the floor since the other one's on the wall.
Unfortunately,
He's only like half on the wall, right?
he's going to
Still
be able to
blocking
take a
space.
swipe at you, but I'm going to give you disadvantage. Sorry, the monster disadvantage.
Okay. It's a chance I have to take.
Well, if you move through and just end up on the other side,
I'm just trying to grab Og and drag him.
because you wouldn't be out of melee then.
Right. I want to go up to Og and drag him out of.
Click the thing where you want to be.
So I'm gonna grab him.
5, 10, 15, 20. Where are you going?
Just click the spot where you want to be.
I'm gonna drag him back, so I know it's gonna take extra movement.
Okay, he's restrained in webbing, so you can use your action to try to free him from said webbing.
Okay.
You cannot drag him back. You've taken, unfortunately, you haven't taken your action yet.
I haven't
but
done
it's going
anything.
to cost you your action to grab him and try to do the strength to free him from the spider. Because that's what it takes for him to be freed himself. Turn that down, please, Phoenix. Are you going to do it?
No.
Okay. Move on.
I am going to.
Sorry, it's just, that
Yeah.
was a thing that before he went down, he had to get out of it.
No
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah. By the way, you're also suffering from the paralyzed condition, so yeah.
Just like that.
I mean, you've got like.
It's exactly that.
I am Frodo'd.
Yeah,
I am
you're
going-
like Frodo Baggins right now.
I'm gonna cast a 3rd level Scorching Ray, starting with the one on the ground in front of me.
Okay. Excellent.
Burning time. Burning time.
17,
Yes.
8 damages.
Are you sure you have spell slots left?
Yep.
Yeah,
Keep
I've
going.
Very
been
good
keeping
track.
really good track. Second one,
It's still bloody now.
15,
Hit.
5 damage.
Still alive.
24,
Hit.
8 damage.
Dead spider.
And
Ooh, we got one
then
down, you guys.
the one on the wall,
I thought you just did a regular.
it was 3rd level. It's a 2nd level
Okay.
spell, so I get one
Okay.
more beam. Which is a 24.
Yep.
So 4 fire and 7 necrotic. I don't think it matters, but I'm going to declare it anyway.
Oh,
I
with the ability.
I'm doing my extra damage once per turn to
So
a creature I
15.
damage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. That brings up the Chimera.
Yes, it does.
Let's see.
Not the spiders.
Ooh. The Chimera's going to Dragon Head reels back,
Shit.
opens up,
Shit.
and a cone of fire comes out.
Shit.
You
Got it
and
back.
LaRouche both need to make dexterity saving
I
throws.
would love to. Okay, LaRoche totally passed with his, I don't know, dexterity 18. Me as a cat
Yeah.
got an 11.
All right. The cat is going to take 31 points of fire
Sure.
damage, and LaRouche is going to take 15,
Sure.
which
He's
unfortunately
dead.
kills
Or he's-
LaRouche.
Now,
He's unconscious.
he's an NPC.
Yes,
Okay.
he's unconscious, the same as Odd. We're going to make him make that saving throw since I'm giving him
Trying to help us.
Darn it.
NPC out
Yeah.
here.
We need him for the password.
thing-
I know, we need him to get into this place.
The thing is going to stand up with its movement speed, and then it's going to take a claws attack at the druid
Okay,
with an 11,
great.
and take a horns attack
Yep,
with a ram head of 12.
great. Thank goodness I have that cool thing.
Then that brings up the dog.
Okay.
Sweet. Gonna bite again with advantage because I still have an ally. 14 probably misses.
14 connects.
Does it? Sweet. Wonderful. 8 piercing.
And the strength saving throw on that is going to be a 19.
Okay, it is not knocked prone then.
Okay. Anything else?
Not for the dog. That's all he can do.
Alright. That's top of the round, which is LaRouche.
Death saving throw.
Death saving throw, d20 plus his con mod.
Natural 20. Two
He's
successes.
at 1
Oh,
Hit
he's
point.
at 1 hit point.
Yeah, that gets you back
and
conscious.
conscious.
Alright, one.
Which means he gets his turn if he wants to take
Oh,
his turn.
neat.
'Cause
Yeah,
it happens
he'll
at
use
the
half his
beginning.
action to stand
He's
up.
immortal too.
Yeah.
Now he's a rival.
Alright.
And attempt to slash at this chimera with the only friggin' things I can do.
Okay.
Not a natural 20. 13 to hit?
13's gonna miss.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Alright.
Okay.
That brings up spiders. So this.
For the record, he does have his shield out still, right? Because he was knocked prone, but he can like get up with it, or
Yes, he can pick it up as he gets
Okay.
up.
Okay.
This spider here is going to use its. Sorry, I'm trying to ping on the spider. The one with the red dot is
Yes,
going to try
yes.
to web you.
Naturally.
Oh no! I didn't get
Wait,
web back.
Constitution saving throw 'cause it's starting its turn.
So that's an effect that lasts.
Yes, I'm concentrating on it. I
I
haven't
wouldn't
been.
have stayed there had I known that. It would have moved out of the area.
I
So
said.
you've been able to take things back. So these spiders are no longer in the area. They're going to move.
Isn't that weird when communication doesn't happen right and we don't know what the hell's happening?
Exactly. So they're out of the area now.
Okay, then I'm gonna drop it.
Okay. The spider with the red dot is going to attack the dog because that's where he had to be to get the heck out of the thing. That's going to be a 7 to hit.
Nope.
The other spider's going to try to hit you. That's a 23 to hit.
Hit.
It's going to be... Wow. More than I thought it was. 11 piercing damage.
I'm unconscious.
And a constitution saving throw.
I'm unconscious. Do I still have to make it?
Yes, because if you
Alright.
fail this, then you're going to be paralyzed.
That's cocked. 16.
16, okay. You aren't... If the piercing damage took you to... Yeah, you are under the effect of the poison condition too. Poison and... Poison... And... It's a spider's turn, so Og,
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
you don't have to do a death saving throw? No. So you don't have to do anything, unfortunately, Link.
So just for the record, just so we're clear,
Okay.
out of the 4 players that are in right now, one of whom is a 11 point
Yeah.
hobgoblin, 2 are down.
Yep.
One's at 1 hit point,
Yep.
and I'm a cat and I'm the healer.
Yep.
Just checking.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to claw at the chimera.
Okay.
Oh no. For 12 to hit.
12 not good.
Great. I'm gonna... I'm gonna burn a 3rd level spell to heal myself.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
Lucifer.
Cool. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's a pass.
Sweet. Chimera. Does not get his breath weapon
Thank
back.
God.
Does a 14
No.
hit you?
Where did my dog go?
You went unconscious. Incapacitated.
It stays there.
Are you 100%
Yes.
sure? Excuse me?
The hound disappears if it is reduced to 0 hit points, if its target is reduced to 0 hit points, or after 5 minutes.
Okay.
I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it says nothing about me.
The thing's going to hit your hound. 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's going to be the horns on it. So it's going to be 14 piercing, or bludgeoning damage, sorry.
Okay.
14 bludgeoning. And then the claws are going to go at LaRouche, which a 14 doesn't hit.
No, thank goodness.
That brings up the dog.
Cool. Still has an ally.
Yep. Doesn't have advantage.
That is 16.
Yep.
11.
Definitely not looking good.
And then a strength save.
Saving throw for the thingy. Strength saving throw is a 5. It's prone again. Up dog, down dog. Down dog, bad dog. Alright, LaRouche. It's prone in front of you, LaRouche. You have advantage.
Good. Let's use this die. It looks like death. What am I doing? Okay.
Oh, natural 20!
That's gonna hit. And are you gonna use his special
Yes,
ability?
I'll use his special
so
ability.
You can double all the die.
Let me get more die.
What do you need?
I want my little 6s.
So that's what? 1d8 and
It's
46, 2d8?
Yeah, it's 2d6 damage
So
for
it's
the
46.
extra, 4d6, and then it was one-handed, so 2d8. Which I just used my healing dice. I don't want to use those.
Plus his strength.
Plus this. Fuck, these are so low. I wish I could use your special ability. That was a 2, and that knocked the other one. So 10. 11.
11. Okay.
For natural 20. I had 2 1s and 3 2s. Or 4 2s. So
One of them was a
funny.
6, and then it rolled.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
it was
bring
really
up the
close.
spiders.
Great. So good.
They've got so much food right now.
This spider here.
Which one?
Where's is he gonna do?
I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna kill my friends.
He's gonna try to attack the dog.
TPK. Okay.
That's a 12 to hit the dog.
That misses the dog.
Alright, this other spider's gonna come over here and try to attack the dog. That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
It's gonna be 6 piercing and a con save, please.
6 piercing and a constitution save. Dog's constitution, that's a 13.
1 point of poison damage as I rolled 2 1s.
Took half.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That brings up Og, who can't unfortunately do anything, which brings up Link.
Great.
It's prone on the ground.
It's prone. I'm going to slash at it with my claw with advantage, and then I'm going to bite its face with advantage. Okay, so that's a 20
yes,
5 claw.
Yep.
So that's my 2d6. Come back. Stay. That's 11 magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And then my bite
Yep, have advantage.
is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
And then that's a d10. 14 magical biting damage.
He had 13 life left.
Oh, okay.
There is the Chimera.
There's hope,
Now
you
my
guys.
dog-
There's hope.
Now my dog is gone.
And now the dog is gone. So
Okay.
the spiders look hungrily at Link
Me,
and
come get me.
Rat.
Bring it.
That brings up Lucifer.
Wait, can I step forward so that way the spiders really want me and not with my 1 hit point hobgoblin? Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Alright, Lucifer, death saving throw.
Live.
13.
13, that's a pass.
Good.
The dog is gone, so he's no longer in the equation. That brings up LaRouche.
Great.
He's going to draw his longbow?
Yep, gonna draw his longbow. Gonna draw his longbow and try to hit a spooter.
Okay.
Not
Left
that
or
one.
right?
The left spooter.
Okay.
Shit, he misses. That's an 8.
That's a miss.
Yep. Done.
That brings up Spooters.
Oh, spooters could kill me.
Spooter on the left. Got his web back, so he's going to try to shoot you with it. That's a modified 20.
Yeah, that shoots me with a web.
Alright, the other Spooter now with advantage is going to try to bite you.
Great.
With advantage, that's an 8.
Oh, God,
That's a 2
thank
and a
you.
3.
Okay. So I'm restrained,
yes.
but not any damage.
Yes. Og, your turn
Done.
comes and goes, unfortunately.
Are these spiders on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna slash at the one that's in front of me.
Yep.
I'm gonna slash at the one that's in front of me. Claw. Woo! Modified 20
Be careful. That hits.
for 8 magical slashing damage.
8, not looking good for the spider.
Great. Not
Still
prone though.
alive.
I should have ran it this turn. It's fine. I'm done.
Okay.
All I can do. I can't. He's not
Lucifer
prone.
Morningstar.
Live.
10.
10's a pass.
Yeah.
That's
Stable.
3 and stable.
Stable, no longer making
Okay.
death rolls. LaRouche.
LaRouche. I'm all over the people right now, you guys. LaRouche is gonna stab. Not with that. Or sorry,
Stab it at
longbow.
range, stab
Longbow.
it at
Stab it at
range.
range. Shit. That's like a 12 to hit.
That's
God
gonna
damn
miss.
it. You suck, sir.
Scooters are going to 1. Going to try to bite at the kitty. That's a 24 to
Yeah, that
hit.
hits.
It's going to be 3 points of piercing
Okay.
damage and a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 13.
That's going to be 5 points of poison.
Okay.
That's already half.
Okay.
The other one is going to see whether or not it gets its web back. It does not get its web back. So it's going to scurry along the wall and try to bite the other guy in the back. That's
wasn't the plan.
a 10.
Okay. Does not hit.
Alright.
My
Then
armor class of 18.
Og.
Oh, well, it's actually 16 because he's not wearing a shield, but it's okay. It still misses.
Yeah. Stuck like a buck, and that brings up Link.
This is fun. Okay, Link is going to claw at this frickin'
Okay.
thing, and actually not with advantage. I keep trying to do advantage. Oh my god, that was almost a 1. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Great. For 13 magical slashing.
It had 3 life left.
Yes. Okay, spider down. And then I'm gonna turn and growl at the other one that's trying to hurt
Okay.
my friend.
That brings up Lucifer, who's unconscious and can't do anything. This brings up Larash.
Yep, not the Chimera. The Chimera's dead. You're right. Larash is going to drop the longbow, grab out the sword and slash at him. He's so much better at this. Bless you. That's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Great. Not that one. That's my healing die. I can't hit with my healing die.
Don't forget his extra damage.
He gets extra damage once per turn. Oh my gosh, so good. 15.
15. The spider's not looking good.
So good.
Alive, but like barely.
Great.
Which
Spider's
brings
dead.
up the spider, who's going to. Did LaRouche draw the shield as well?
I didn't say it.
Okay.
I think he would have
So,
interacted
bite
with
at
the
LaRouche.
sword only.
I'll roll to see who's going to bite at, because there's two
Sure,
targets there.
and
So
I growled
evens
at
is
him.
you, and the odds is
I
LaRouche.
growled at him.
Evens is you, that's
Okay,
a 2.
good.
Biting at you is
Okay.
a 14,
That does not hit.
because you are concentrating on bark skin.
It's bark. Yeah, got bark skin.
Link.
Me. Okay, Link's gonna claw at him.
Okay.
Shit, that's a 15 to hit.
A what?
A 15.
15 hits.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a 20 for a second. That's 13 magical slashing.
13 magical slashing, dead,
Dead.
spider.
Yes.
You guys are officially out of
Oh my
combat.
God. I go heal my friends.
Go heal your friends.
With my last spells.
Bonus action, change out of cat form.
Okay, so then I have 2 3rd-level spells and 1 4th-level spell.
Okay.
So I'll use one of the 3rd-level spells on this little squishy guy because he doesn't take shit. So that's... Hold on.
Little squishy guy, Lucifer or...
Sorry, the Hobgoblin.
Why? Oh, because he's
Because he's got 1 hit point.
Alright.
And I have to use my 3rd-level spell, so I'm using 3d8 to cure this 11 hit point guy. Yeah, and he's healed.
Okay.
Okay, great. Back to 11.
Okay.
And then my friends are both really bad. Do I know who has higher health usually? Is that a thing I would know?
Well, you would
Og
know
is
that
usually-
he's tougher.
Okay.
He's got a sword and shield. She doesn't.
Yeah, I want him more.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my 4th-level spell
Okay.
Oh boy.
on, on my orcish friend. Okay, so that's is 18 and then 22, 23, 24, 25 healing.
Zappity zap.
And then my last 3rd-level spell at Lucifer Morningstar.
Okay.
Let's see. 17 healing. Yeah, it's
Nice.
nice to be a cleric.
So, you guys
Oh, wait, I'm not a cleric, but yeah.
both come to take a minute and like pop out of the things. It takes a few minutes because you are sick with the poison.
Pretty sure that I'm still timid right now. Like, I'm paralyzed and poisoned for...
Can I at least cut you out of your webbing or
Yeah,
something?
she and Larash can cut you out. All right, so Link,
Yes.
what would you like to do? Would you like to drag them back maybe to the Chimera's cave?
I didn't know there was a cave for a chimera. Can I just like look around the corner and just see what the heck is happening over there before I drag them somewhere strange?
Oh, back over
Like where the chimera came from?
here?
You said that was a cave?
The direction that it came from.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I don't know
You
if there's a
can-
cave there or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I put my head a little bit more in with a lot of
All right,
trepidation?
do a perception check.
Okay.
I will get it. Just give me a second.
Great.
Is that better?
Yes.
I can move it too. I have it. Yeah, it's good.
What'd you say?
Perception.
Perception. Good. 25.
25.
No, 23. I can map it.
There's a pile of coins in the southern half of this 15-foot high cavern.
Okay. Any bad guys?
There's just
Any
a pile
spider
of
webs?
coins.
Great. I'm gonna go. Yes, me and Larash are gonna go drag
Okay.
my poor friends into said cavern,
I'll stumble with you.
and we'll. Okay, good. And we'll.
Well, you were
You're
Yeah, you
poisoned.
know.
I was not
Oh, you're not
paralyzed or
paralyzed.
anything,
you were
I
not
was-
paralyzed. Just
so I can drag myself.
And then
And
I
we'll
really
find
want to just collapse into the pile of coins because that just seems like a thing that. would
I'll
be fun.
second that. That sounds amazing. I'm
Okay.
sure I feel like
Well-
shit right now, so that seems as good a place to sleep as any.
So you guys are gonna pile up on this dead Chimera's horde.
Can I
and
make...
try to take a long rest?
Can I
or-
make loud grunting sounds as I'm paralyzed if I see, like, death approaching?
Sure.
I don't know. If I'm paralyzed, I don't know if I can move, like, my jaws or anything. But I should be able to, like, try to holler as loud as
Do
I
a
can.
performance.
Okay.
How long does it take me to feel better?
11. Poison lasts an hour from what he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
11 total.
If anything dangerous happens to come by, you can be like.
Can we drag the Chimera's body back in here? Make it look like it's sleeping?
Just laying there like, much.
Okay. It's a large-sized creature. Are all of you guys going to do this?
I'm paralyzed at the moment.
August
So,
is paralyzed.
If I were to, I would not rest enough to get my wild shapes back, or can I do that? I don't know what it would need to.
What does it take to get your
A short rest.
short rest?
Yeah.
Are you out of them currently?
I have 1 out of 2.
So if you use your wild shape and help them drag the body back over, I would allow that. You can get those back at the end of a long rest because
I get short or long.
yeah, so they do come back.
Right. But I guess what I'm at, I didn't want a wild shape to do it. I just wanted to see if I was helping, if I would still have this, like, is this a rest time, or
No.
are we just working?
No, if you guys are going to drag the body back, then it's no rest.
No, then I wouldn't. Why I wouldn't use my last wild shape? I would just try to help with my natural strength. Because I wouldn't want to use my last wild shape if we're in this crazy dungeon where I'm going to die at any second.
It's nigh on impossible for the 3 of you guys to move this body.
Okay.
You suspect that if you were large size, you could drag it back.
I suspect that, but I don't care enough to waste my last wild shape of the day.
Do a perception.
Nope, that's a 9.
9?
Yeah.
Nobody would mess with the Chimera.
I mean, it's still in the doorway of this thing.
Yeah. But if you drug it back and made it look like it was sleeping, slept on the other side of the pile.
So if we drag it in, then we can get a long or short rest, or try to. Is what you're saying? Is what I'm saying to myself.
It would be in your advantage to try to conceal the fact that you were here.
Yeah.
The hobgoblin, he will tell you ahead seems to be the giant spiders. That is Drow territory.
Yeah.
Clearly they have taken that over. We need to rest,
Right.
then we need to hide while resting.
So my concern would be turning into a wild shape, having 0 spells and 0 wild shapes left, and not being able to rest. That would be my concern.
But we're trying to take a long rest, I thought.
Is that okay?
So-
If we're
If
trying to do
you're-
that, then that would make me feel better.
Yes.
Okay.
And if your rest gets interrupted, you're still going to gain the benefits of a short rest.
Okay, so I would still be able to do
Yes.
that.
So
right now.
either
Okay,
way...
yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
But I figure we're more likely to not be messed with if
Dragging
there's a
the body
giant
back.
creature in here that looks like it's sleeping.
Drag the body back. I want the group to make a group stealth.
Not
You
you.
have disadvantage. Just kidding.
God damn, with disadvantage.
Link did fantastic with,
LaRouche, stealth.
yeah. So Link got a modified 20.
Okay.
LaRouche, this little asshole, got a 3.
Okay. And who's work?
7.
7. And Og.
I had a 20 and a 12, so at disadvantage, that's 11 for stealth as a paralyzed hunk.
Okay. You guys you're on the far side of the treasure, and you guys are going to try to take a long rest. We will find out what happens to the group after our break.
Hey!
Stay tuned.
Alright.
And we're almost back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Hello!
That was
Being
probably good timing.
Poisoned and
considering.
paralyzed, restore the Og's accent juice.
Oh, hello.
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Welcome, comrade. Welcome.
Yeah.
So we're laying this pile of gold,
Smell
right?
You laid
We
in
are
the
laying a
pile
pile of gold.
and I rolled previous to the break, but I'm just going to throw a couple more d20s in there just to see. And none of them came up with anything significant, so you guys can get the benefits of the long rest.
Great.
Yay!
Hello.
Yay.
Can I have made like a little like indent for myself to lay in?
Absolutely,
Like a
you can
nice
make an
little...
indent for yourself. It's a lot of coins.
Wait,
did you
how
know-
many coins?
Well, you'd estimate over the period of your long rest
Yeah.
that there would be approximately 600 electrum pieces.
Whoa,
Whoa.
600 electrum. Okay.
2,000 silver pieces.
Yeah.
Golly.
And 10,000 copper pieces.
Cool.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
that
we
is
can't
There
carry
is
all
no
of
way
that
we can carry all of this.
Well, I wouldn't want the copper pieces anyways.
Considering some of us don't have any backpacks or pouches or anything, it's gonna be on everybody else. I've been looking, but I haven't found any.
Okay, I am going to take 100 copper pieces for throwing in front of us.
Sure, sure.
I will take...
LaRouche is going to stuff a pouch full
Uh-huh.
of as many coins as he possibly can.
Sure.
I gotta take this back to my warlord.
Is it
Whoa,
just
yeah.
coins? I mean, what about the north side of this? Is there anything else?
This is nothing.
Refuse probably from his
Yeah.
soup pile.
Lots of bones. Lots of bones.
Maybe
up
a
there.
backpack.
I will rummage through the pile of bones if it means that I can
All right,
find a
looking
picking
through the pile
backpack.
of bones, I'm gonna ask my ever famous question: highs or lows?
Lows.
Lows. The dice are in your favor.
You did
There is
it.
a
I have a backpack!
There are 3 days worth of spoiled rations in this backpack.
I'm gonna dump it out.
There is a tinder box in this backpack. A total of 2 usable torches. A water skin with foul water in it.
I'm just gonna pitch that.
As well as a mess kit. And I would like you to roll on the random trinket table in the player's handbook.
Ooh. Okay. Alright.
How much electrum was there? I can't carry all of it. I just want to make sure.
There was 600.
electrum.
Okay.
I'm
Can
going
I
to
take
take
100 of it?
100 of it as well.
Sure.
LaRouche will take about 250 in a bag.
Sure.
250.
250.
That is
electrum.
76. A 4-leaf clover pressed inside a book discussing manners and etiquette.
There you go. You have a
Perfect.
manners
Oh,
and
boy.
etiquette
That's so good for you.
book. 4-leaf clover.
I'm
And
gonna learn me some about this unuglying.
you know, I'm gonna change my
Never-
mind. Can I go with 150 electrum?
Yes, of course you can.
And then I'll take some of the silver pieces too. I'll take a solid 200 silver
Yeah,
pieces.
sure.
Oh, I took 50. What are you gonna do with silver down here?
I don't know what's down here or what I can spend things on, but it
LaRouche
seems
will
like
tell
my
you that his warlord will gladly accept this tithe
Great.
as an
oh,
offering.
his
He's
tithe
gonna pull out another bag and fill it with.
Yeah.
So how much electrum is left?
He could have given one.
100, 150,
5,
250 was
Great.
taken so far.
2 into a 6, so 350's left.
So 350 left. He's gonna pull out another pouch and put another 200 electrum in it.
Well, he already took 250 for
Yeah.
himself, so that would be.
Yep, he's taking it for a tithe to his warlord.
Well, you just
Azeroth.
took more than there was, though.
Oh, okay. Well,
So he's taking the rest of it.
Yes.
He's taking 350 total.
Let's spray. You want any of these weird coins?
What?
Want any of these weird coins?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
I'll come over. I don't know.
I shall give you 25.
all right.
How much was there silver though?
There was silver. There was 2,000
There's-
silver, of which I took 200
I took 50.
and 50. So
There's-
it's
there's
quite a
silver
LaRouche is
bit.
gonna speak up.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Ahead is a large section that my clan, the warlord and I, our whole group, we used to live in here until the Drow drove us out.
Oh, fantastic.
Not sure exactly who's there, but we need to proceed with caution and try not to get caught.
You, my friend, are the one that keeps getting us caught. Do you have a way to be sneakier, or is your... I don't know.
I could take off this heavy armor, but then I'm defenseless should we get attacked.
I also wasn't rolling a disadvantage, and he still sucked at it, so...
I'm afraid I don't have anything.
Yeah. Well, you'll just have to try to be sneakier.
Use signal
okay?
horns or long calls to call reinforcements. Hobgoblin friend.
I'm afraid that if any noise we make in this next chamber will attract the attention of all the Drow. This town that we used to live in is quite large, and there are numerous Drow, I'm sure. We saw some of their giant spiders, and he looks down the passageway, and clearly their webbing stretched from buildings down there.
Okay.
So you guys can see that this is a large cavern that has other buildings in it.
Are we currently in that passageway, or are we still in the...
Well, I'm describing the room that you would have saw should you come, I'm describing the room that basically starts down here.
Okay.
Right? So you guys would have saw it. I didn't get an
up,
opportunity to really talk about it. So this is a 30-foot high cavern that is a deathly quiet maze of crumbling stone buildings, many of which have partially collapsed. The building's walls are 10 feet high and the roofs have mostly caved in.
Mm-hmm.
Webs are strung between the buildings, but they're not thick enough to inhibit movement.
Okay.
There's webs all over this place.
Really quick. 300 silver, 100 copper. Is that feasible?
Yes.
Okay.
It is feasible.
So, we brought some of the giant spiders out. I don't like webs. Do we want to attempt stealth, or do we want to light this up and find out what we're going to have to fight?
Well, everyone
It's
complains.
a very large cavern. There might be many, many Drow in here. And their minions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what he just said.
Alright.
We need to link up with my warlord if we're going to have a chance to survive.
That's what I was trying to do before, and then there was a freaking chimera!
Well, I don't know what else the Drow have brought down. Perhaps there's other things in this cavern ahead of us. That's
Yeah.
why I think stealth should be the best thing to do.
Alright,
I
onward
tend to
we
agree with you
go.
in half staff. So
Alright, so you guys
Lead
want
on.
to...
I'm
Oh.
going
Yeah.
to throw the...
Oh wait, I was sleeping.
Because my cloak has a hood, right?
Sure.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Maybe I should go ahead since I'm dressed like one of them and at least give us a heads up.
Okay. Will not protest.
I mean, if I
So-
have my hood up and I'm not really looking...
In our long rest, I can retool my spells.
Yes.
Is it too late for me to do that right now?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm gonna take Pass Without a Trace,
Okay.
and I would get rid of, I don't know, for sure not Cure Wounds. Maybe I'll even pick up Healing Word while I'm at it, so I can 2 spells now. I don't need a Purified Spit or Drink right now, and I don't need to speak with animals. Hopefully. We'll
Mage
see.
Armor. I need to recast that, so I'm going to do that now. Marked off the spell slot.
And then I wanted to double. So Chainmail is a disadvantage or is not a disadvantage? I know
Chainmail
there's
is
shirts.
disadvantage.
Okay, so I will
Chain
make
shirt
sure I
is not.
disadvantage my sneaks. Great.
So I'm just going to kind of casually... Well, I'm going to ask him which way.
We need to get across. There are many paths.
Which... Are we going straight ahead? Are we turning? Which way?
The shortest potential way to get from here to the far side of the cavern is to stick to the right-hand wall for a little bit. Then there'll be a T intersection. We'll go straight through that, and then you'll see some ruins. We need to try to pick our way through those ruins, and it's on the far right corner of the room.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of stroll casually out
Okay.
since I'm dressed like a drow.
Okay.
Just in the off chance.
Do a performance.
Okay, not with those dice. Working very well. That's really 21.
Okay, Lucifer. So you stroll into this cavern, and you're going to look to the left or the right?
Well,
or straight ahead.
The way he told us to go.
So
What's to
you're
the
just
right?
gonna
To the right.
ignore the left-hand side, walk right past that cavern, and head straight. That's what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. I'm making sure you can see the walls here.
Yeah.
A little bit better. Let me just turn up my opacity. Hold on just a minute while I find how to do that. So I know where the map is.
Do you see the same exact thing we do?
I do not see the same thing as you do. I see the whole map,
Yeah.
and
I had a
Fog of
feeling.
War allows me.
Yeah.
It's opaque for me,
Okay.
so I just turned it up so I know better where the walls are.
Gotcha.
All right, so you're gonna walk past the passageway there, and you're gonna be able to see there is some wall there and a room off that way. So you're gonna walk right by that.
Yeah, because
Okay.
there's no. I'm headed the way he told
where's
us to
the
go.
other group at this point in time? While I'm revealing, why don't you start dragging the others up?
Yeah.
I'll take the right hand wall up to other side. Yep, there.
He says take a right. Where you are, Lucifer.
Okay. So. It's my left, I think.
That one right there.
Okay.
Perfect. And where's Link and LaRouche?
So I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. Now
And-
Lucifer's all the way down there.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Lucifer's doing something different. So I just want to be within 30 feet of Og.
Alright.
I would like LaRouche to be next to me.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this.
But I'm kind of scared still, so.
Okay. So there are, like I say, giant webs spread between
Yeah.
the buildings. They don't hinder movement. Lucifer, as you're going through this side passage here, do a real quick just dexterity check.
You're gonna have to move LaRouche. I don't have.
Oh.
I can't
LaRouche.
move
You can
him.
also link him to me.
I can't move
No,
him.
I know, not you.
but
Will could,
yeah.
and then you can move him, I think.
He has to
Already.
open it up for me to be able to move him. It's a thing on his side.
Right.
Dexterity 12.
Okay. I don't know how to make this so that you guys can see.
It's something in there that gives player control.
When you move the party together, you link them as a set. If that happens, would Rachel be able to move both characters?
I
at
tried
once?
You can
that.
actually.
See, because what you do is you highlight both of them, but
Right.
it's only highlighting you. So,
Gotcha.
like, it'll
Yeah,
move you an
I can't give you control of
But I-
LaRouche, unfortunately,
Okay.
so I'll maintain control of
So wherever I move Link, he's just going to be right next to
Yeah.
her.
Okay, we'll just
That's
assume
fine.
that's true.
Alright, so what was your dexterity moving through this passage?
12.
12. Alright, that's good enough. You don't disturb a whole bunch of webs or anything like that. And then the group stealth roll to come into the cavern.
Okay.
Plus 10 for everybody, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Thank God.
Og, are you staying there as they're moving away towards the direction LaRouche is indicating? Covering the rear?
I move to the 10 feet diagonal to that corner. There, yep.
Okay.
Still watching that hallway.
He's the rear guard.
Okay.
Trying to be.
Okay.
So I had a 17 stealth as Link,
And LaRouche?
as 16
Okay.
stealth as LaRouche.
Cool. So far, everything's going fine. Lucifer, you're going to continue moving forward.
And
Yes.
then he set out the T to go straight.
Yeah,
Which-
you'll see the T.
Oh, this looked like a T to me.
Just shortly here.
Yeah.
I gotta reveal the areas very carefully, not to reveal the rooms.
Yeah.
So
No, it's fine.
takes me a little
I
bit
know.
longer.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
So he said to go south is the way
Yes.
I'm heading.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to try to get to the next corner right here, and I don't know what I need to do for that.
To get right there, do a perception check.
2.
2.
Perception's not my thing.
All right. Regardless of that, there is a horrible, horrible stench coming from that door immediately to your right. And the group want to move up, or Lucifer, you want to keep moving?
As soon as Lucifer goes around that corner, I'd like to go to the same spot that Lucifer just was.
Like there.
Yeah.
Take far corner. Yep.
There-ish.
Yes.
Alright. Cool.
Now that they moved up, I'm gonna message back to Link.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch the door. And then I'll
Do you
message
say
again.
you can reply to that message, or you just say that?
I'm gonna message to you.
Okay.
Don't touch the door.
If I can reply to that message, I would say I wasn't planning on it.
Okay, so
I'm gonna message again.
Okay.
You might want to plug your nose.
Okay. And I do so, and I look at Larash, and I do the, like motion to him.
okay, he's gonna plug his nose
And then
in.
maybe Og will see me do that and do
Sure.
the same thing.
All right.
We'll
Just
bring-
fair warning
Yeah.
to
I'll
everybody.
bring the cuff of my garment up
Okay.
over my face.
Alright,
So
Lucifer,
he's
so
like
you're gonna
Bandito style now.
you're gonna keep heading south.
Yes, whichever way he described for me to go is the way I'm going.
Alright.
I couldn't see the map, so I'm kind of guessing it.
Yeah.
At the T, go straight, which I think meant left. And then when there's ruins, we're going to try to get to the far right corner.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so you're gonna move down to right about there.
yeah.
Okay. I want you to do a perception check.
Can you still see?
Well, yeah, once again, I would move up to where I saw Lucifer
Yeah,
last.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. Okay. Alright.
That's not my strong point.
So you are unaware
Yeah, probably.
of the giant
I'm just a
spider
drow.
that is on the ceiling above you right this moment in
Ugh.
time. Do a performance.
Down to the village.
Okay, this is where I'm glad that I roll well. 16.
What's that shot?
16. Alright, the way you're
Down in
carrying
my
yourself,
hand. Bork.
the spiders are going to consider you currently a drow. So you're going to basically pass right here without them notice that you're not a drow.
I would not move forward once I saw spiders. Just
Well, do a perception.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah,
I'm just waltzing.
She hasn't seen them.
I don't see them.
down
I'm just trying to pass myself as a
There's
drow,
it's
and
a
so
30-foot
far.
high ceiling right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
22?
That's your perception?
Yeah.
You can see dark black shapes moving amongst the webs on the ceiling coming towards you. They've just walked over Lucifer and they are heading in your direction.
I would like to back up.
Okay.
Try to get the party back to the last place we were safe. Around that corner.
Around that corner?
Mhm.
Alright, roll stealth.
Mm-hmm.
The rest you
All of
go.
us, I'm assuming. With our plus 10.
Oh, I get plus 10 too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
within 30
Pass without
feet of
trace. So yeah, you get to.
Oh,
me. Did you not do
24.
that last time?
24. Okay.
12 for my really dumb friend.
Alright.
And that's a 28 for Link.
Alright, Lucifer, where do you want to go? You don't know those spiders are there, so.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I think I'm still within 120
Of the group? Yes. You
that
are
I
within.
could message back. I'm continuing forward.
Yeah, okay.
Who
You
hears
get that.
that?
Can
You
I
get the
respond to this
message.
message?
Yeah, you can always respond to it.
Okay, good. There's shapes above you.
Okay, with that, do a perception at advantage.
Okay. 20.
You can see the dark shape of the last spider just moving north out of your line of sight.
Shit.
The group stealth roll
Mhm.
was high.
Mm-hmm.
Now do a perception because I rolled their stealth.
Want me to perceive or a group perception?
Yes, group perception.
Group perception.
23.
Okay.
18 and 20, whatever. 20.
You guys can see them coming. They are crawling across the ceiling. They have gotten to the corner where you guys are, and it looks like they're going to proceed along the ceiling, kind of following the route. So do You guys just want to freeze where you
No,
are?
I
No, I
want
wanna
to
take-
continue backing. I want to like go around the corner. Like I want to go back.
Here.
Okay.
To here.
You want to go like around the building itself?
I basically want to like try to like as they move. I kind of want to like.
Okay, then
You
do
know what I
another
mean?
stealth roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna message back. Should I attack?
You can't respond right this second. So.
No, it's fine.
She's trying to sneakily like
Yeah,
do
I
this
can't
number
sneak
over
it,
here.
so you don't hear anything back.
Oh.
Right?
Well, that's moving me over there too, which is where I was trying to go. Do I stealth
Perfect.
again?
Yes.
You
all
go-
of them.
Okay.
25.
So
25.
show off.
Well, you're
Link's
buffing me,
stealth
so-
would be a 19,
Okay.
and a little shit's health would be stealth would be a 15, not a
15.
5.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So the spiders have successfully come around the corner here, and they do seem to be continuing along their way. You guys
Okay.
want to just like get
We'd like
all...
to go to the south side of that
All right,
building.
So one more stealth roll to get to the south side of the building.
26.
Okay.
18
Okay.
and a 16.
Okay. Do the giant spiders crawling along the ceiling continue along their way out?
We're
of
scared of the spiders, guys. See, but we knew they were coming, so we did good. My drow stealth is working.
Sure, your troll stealth feels so good. Okay.
Well, they walked right by me.
Well,
So-
can I
Well,
per-
the
I was the
performance
one-
of you acting
I
like a
know.
drow.
But I was the one that
it-
saw
Can
that and you
I
didn't
perception
Well-
check the hallway south of me?
But it put me in a position
Yes.
where I could have potentially got a surprise attack on them because
Uh-huh.
I
they
don't
thought
know
it was
that I
very
got
true, it's
anything.
very
You know what I'm
with an
saying?
8.
You can see
There's a corner.
there's a corner there. That's really. Hey, there's another hallway down there, Og. That's really.
Noted.
you can see.
It's a maze.
Okay. Can I peek around the corner and see if I still see Lucifer?
Sure, Lucifer didn't move.
Great.
I was
I'm gonna
waiting
keep
to
an
hear
eye-
back from you
yeah.
guys.
How long does the message spell last? Like, can I respond now?
So, yeah.
They're gone. It's okay. Continue. How
Do
many
a
words do I have?
They're
It's
Is it 20
it's
words or something?
we kind of
better.
limit it to like 5 or 6.
Oh shit.
Because it's a really quick, just
Yeah, that's
that's
very
why I'm
different
always
than
short.
critical
Like
role.
I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna do it again and say this,
Okay.
because it's just like a quick.
All right, Lucifer. You want to keep heading south?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
Do a perception check.
It did well for me before.
I would start walking down the hallway a little
So
bit.
that's a
'cause I don't
4.
like
yeah,
how far
I'll get
Lucifer
you in a
is.
minute. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
You're
Unless
fine.
Rachel can move you.
I just don't want to have Lucifer in a battle and then we're like, oh,
So,
I moved up.
Where do you,
You
want
know,
to be?
like there-ish, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a little,
Rear
yeah.
corner.
Rear corner.
There we go.
And I mean, you've been kind of in between, so I would say that we're
Yeah.
probably like there right now.
Yeah.
I
All
think
right.
that's.
Lucifer,
Sounds like within 30
there
feet of
looks to
Og
be
still.
many different directions
Hey, it's
that
the
you could
maze.
potentially go. What are you going to do?
I'm going to message back to the.
Hobgoblin, LaRouche.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Well, I'm gonna message back to Link because
Okay.
he's kind of dumb and didn't seem to get it before. Like, all
Yeah, he
right.
got scared when the voice sounded in his head.
There's a voice in my head.
Yeah.
So, which way now?
I will turn to the hobgoblin who's right
Yeah.
behind me.
Yeah.
And just say, which way does she go?
Stick to the right. Stick to the right.
Okay.
And then I
So
would message back to
Yep.
the right.
Okay.
Okay, we're playing telephone.
Okay.
it's basically what it is, but
D&D
like this
telephone.
gives me hopefully a performance chance to kind
Know where
of
you're going.
give us an advantage on what to expect. I mean, I look like a drow, kind of,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
might as well use it.
Yeah.
All right, Lucifer. So you can move your token where you want to head.
The direction that you're.
Now, when he says to the right, you mean Lucifer's right?
Yes.
Okay. So, like, our left at the
stage
screen.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm sorry. The way I'm thinking
We're
is from
good.
character point of view.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
fine.
what
I just didn't
tried
want to
to-
accidentally go the wrong way, and then you're like,
I
"Wait,
know,
where the
and
fuck are you
that's
going?"
that's
No.
why I'm just
Yeah.
I would have asked for clarification. Like, did you sure you mean
Why
that way?
aren't
'Cause
you
I mean,
going
like,
that way?
So I
character right?
want to
Yeah.
get like kind of there and be like peeking around the corner. It's kind of a weird,
Okay. Then
Angle.
yeah. No, I
And
get
then
it.
once again-
Perception.
yeah.
Okay.
And
That's
then
just up to that
I'm
intersection, yeah.
gonna move them like here, so that's
Okay.
where the group's gonna be. And I
And
imagine
stealth roll group, please.
And then you'd probably be at the corner there.
Well, 5 feet, because I want to be way closer now that we are
Okay.
getting.
So that's where the party's kind of going to be. So Laroche will have to move. And then you want me to do what?
It's stealth for the party.
Okay.
Sorry. Performance for you.
Performance for me. Okay. I knew you said something. I just want to make sure.
Hold on just a second.
Nope, that's fine.
Let me do my check here. Okay.
21 now.
21.
26 and 18.
26, 18.
And mine is an 11.
Alright.
Not as good.
Lucifer, ahead you can see
I'm getting a little cocky.
there seems to be a tunnel that might lead out of this particular place down here.
Okay.
Let me recenter the map for you.
Well, I've got it for us where I can see the party and the...
Okay.
All good there.
Right about there. I'm also
we
doing
don't
it
see
for
Og
the
anymore, but for the
well,
people
I'm
at
doing it
home.
for the road or the show basically, so they can see where
The
you
road
they still have
show?
the map? Cool.
road show. Yeah,
They just can't see our
they have the
beautiful
map.
faces.
Gotcha. Okay.
They have the map up on the. I have
Cool.
that up on freaking the broadcast. So
Yeah.
it's the map right now, and our voices
Cool.
essentially.
Well, that's
they're
all
seeing
they
our
need.
tokens move around.
That's really the important
That's
thing.
all they need. Yeah, that's
They
all
don't need
they
to see our beautiful faces.
Come here. Take here, please.
So
Moving up.
here?
Okay.
No.
No, farther down.
Cross to here so I can watch that side.
And then I would
There we go.
up to the corner, I think.
To here?
That corner, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do a perception.
Right. Well, shit. 6.
6. You can see essentially this.
Hey.
It's pretty good for 6.
Okay, we should be moving faster.
We're assuming Laroche
Long
is
hallways.
Yeah.
next
Yeah,
to
Laroche is coming up with Link. I assume he's with Link at this point.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that's
All
clear.
right,
Yeah,
so
that's-
Lucifer, you want to continue moving south?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the way
go
he
for
told
it.
me to go. So
Yeah. You can see the hallway out of the room
And I
there.
would be where you just were, so.
yeah, so I'm gonna try to get here and look down, and then everybody else is gonna kind of move where I was. Where do you want to go?
Opposite corner up. Back
I'm not sure
up
where
to-
Rosh is.
Missed.
Right there.
there. Yes.
Okay. Nope, I want everybody where they want to be. So
Yep.
that's
Especially when there's rolling.
Lots
happening.
of angles to shoot if we get in trouble.
no, that's fine. It's good.
So smart.
All right, so
I'll need space to
you can see that there is a tunnel down there, Lucifer, that does
I think
either dead end or turn potentially. So there's an off passage down here,
Okay.
and then there is a turn down here. So that's what you see.
All right,
on
I'm gonna
the-
message back. Continue south.
Hey, which way do we go?
He will tell you to the right, to the left is to the river.
To the right.
Okay. So I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
You guys wanna
Yep.
get like there?
Yep.
And then where do you want to be?
In that intersection.
I'll advance to here.
Oh, sure.
There.
One up.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Because I can still see Link, hopefully.
Hopefully, maybe.
But
Enough.
I'm trying to cover as much as possible.
All right, let me get LaRouche and just freaking drag him down here.
Okay.
I want to see if I can just freaking controlled by.
I knew there was a way to do it. It's just something. Because we had NPCs that were under our control. at one
Ah.
point.
Okay.
How close do I
now
have to
try
be?
moving LaRouche.
Hey.
Hey,
All right.
all right,
Within 30
you got
feet.
it.
Okay.
But you have to be within 30 feet to get the benefits.
You guys can see his name.
Yes.
Okay.
It said all players
Yep.
for a second, but we're good.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool.
All right. So to the right, which would be my left. So I'm going to go all the way down.
Do you want to take a look into that cavern as you go by?
I'll peek around the corner first
Alright,
just to
go
make
perception.
sure. I don't think I'm going to see anything knowing... Oh, that's not bad. 16.
16. Let's see. This is. You can see that there is a area that seems to connect with a river here.
Okay.
You can't see much more than the fact that it connects with a river, but leaning up against the wall right about here, can you see that thing?
Yep.
That there are two what look to be 10-foot square rats. And
rats.
they're rats lashed together with thick spider webs, and resting nearby are 6 poles.
Mm.
And you can hear the sound of the river.
Okay.
Is the river that like kind of speckled thing in that bottom corner that we
Yes.
can see?
Yeah, that's the river right
Just
there.
checking.
Savages.
Barely even human.
Okay. So I'm gonna message back.
Tell her ahead to stick to the right, and then take the right again. Or
Yeah.
stick to the right, go straight through into the tunnels. What's up?
Yeah, I wish she would message me so I could tell her that, but I can't.
I'm
do
going
that
to
by
message.
myself.
I'm not having you on my lap right now. So, unfortunately, my tower's over there. See if you can be mom's dice roller. I gotta control this, and I'm sorry, but I don't have the capability for you right this moment. Yeah. All right, Lucifer. What are you doing?
I'm gonna message back to the group. Found the river. And then keep moving south.
And I would relay the message that he just told me to give her.
Okay.
Or him.
Go for it. Move south.
I'm gonna move there.
All right. You can see it's a switchback.
Do you guys want to move down to where
Yes.
I was? Okay. So
And then I'm sure we're gonna have to
do
sneak past that opening or something.
This,
We'll see.
This.
I will close up so I'm only 10 feet behind now, because
Like that.
now we're in a hallway. Yep.
Okay.
Ahead, the hallway seems to open up quite a bit.
Okay.
He had told you to go straight through this hallway.
Yeah. If I don't see anything, I'm just gonna go kind of here and just make sure that I don't.
Perception.
Okay. So let me move this for our view. 14.
You just see that it opens up ahead. There doesn't appear to be anything in the area.
Okay.
Still spider webs.
He said to go straight through, so I'm gonna do that.
Not as much where she is.
Okay.
Do you want to come around to here?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have to sneak as we pass that opening?
Do you want to sneak?
I would love to sneak.
Then
I
roll
would
yourself.
I'm a
Sneak
sneaky,
as well.
sneaky.
Okay,
needed
concentrating
that.
on pass without trace.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't. Is that about where you want to be, or do you want to be?
5 to 5 over. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Lucifer. So ahead, you can tell that the tunnel itself gets a little bit narrower
Okay.
and seems to travel off a distance.
All right.
24 and 28 for my 2 respective spell
Sweet.
checks.
19.
Sweet. Yeah, you guys can get
So-
fairly easily past that area.
He said to go straight through,
Yep.
so I'm going to do that and end up here,
Okay.
I would not let you out of my sight.
right?
Can I just advance to that corner? Yeah.
So there.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take south
I was thinking
side.
the southern corner, but yeah, we got you. We're good.
Oh, we can do it like
Sure.
that,
Sure.
and then
I'll post up next to the apparent doorway on party side. There we go.
like that. Okay.
Do a perception.
That is going to be a 23.
It's a quiet doorway. Don't hear anything coming out of it.
The door is shut.
Yes, door is shut.
Keep my eyes on it as I back away once we make our next movement.
Okay. Oh, you guys want to keep going?
Yes.
I revealed, obviously, more of the map.
Just for the curiosity's sake, is that just a little cavern tunnel thing to my
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes, it's a dead end.
Okay.
It's not particularly. So I'm basically saying that you guys are able to see where I've revealed on the map, even if your fingers
there
aren't
yet.
there.
Okay.
So
So we're gonna get around that corner and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep kind of making our way,
yeah.
especially now that like we're to the tunnels he was talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kind
He's
of
all like, "We're approaching my warlord's territory now."
assuming that like nothing happens. I'm just gonna keep.
Yeah.
So I'm moving everybody to where we'd kind of end up. And I know you were trying to stay kind of
Yep.
there-ish. So we'll just kind of skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
You can skip
Lots
a
of
lot.
tunnels. Lots and lots of tunnels.
Keep going.
He would tell you that ahead the tunnel is going to branch off to your right, and that is where he last remembers them having an outpost. He says, "Let me go first, as they are of my clan."
Okay. So I'll defer to him,
Okay.
but I want to be right behind him. Well, behind
You
him.
look like a drow.
Yeah,
Do you want to be right behind him looking like a
Should
drow?
drop your-
I'm not right
are you
behind him.
dropping
I'm
your
putting.
disguise-ish?
I'm putting you right behind him. I will take the hood off
Okay.
Okay.
at this point.
When you
'cause-
say you meant me, right? Like,
No, I was gonna be, but then I realized I look
Right.
like a drow, so I'm gonna put you right behind him because
Okay.
he's your best friend, and then because you were taking up the rear anyway.
Okay.
So we'll go in.
Recenter the map
Yeah.
for everybody at home. Boom.
We'll go in like this, proceeding. So,
Okay.
wherever we have to end up, I know we're in the walls right now, but
You try to move yourself out of the walls if you could.
well, I'm gonna, but
Yeah.
Is that about where we are when we move out of the walls?
Ushachaka.
Oh god, thank
So-
goodness we are one of them. That would have been not as fun.
There are
Hello, friends.
11 hobgoblins and what looks to be a larger hobgoblin, or at least one that steps forward and is gonna address in Goblin the hobgoblin that are with you, and they speak back and forth. Does anybody speak Goblin here?
Well,
no.
Being a proud orc, hell no.
Okay.
LaRoche would.
Freaking goblin.
But-
Yeah, Sorosh is talking to him.
I'm not cool enough.
There's
can't
some
do
like
tongues.
arguing back and forth. All of the things kind of like draw their weapons for just a minute, and he gestures to you guys and then speaks back into common. He says, "Fear not, Captain. I have brought these warriors. They are also foes of the Drow. They are here to give a tithing to Warlord Azarok and potentially gain passage through our kingdom."
Yes.
And the hobgoblin captain, he speaks up and says, "Very well, take them to processing."
It's a very interesting camp of processing and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
What does he mean by processing?
I don't know.
War
Can I
protocol.
say, may I presume I'm speaking to Warlord Azarok?
No,
Okay.
that is not me.
Okay.
I am just but a captain in his army.
I would like to thank you for our safe passage, hopefully, and your allowing us to move through your space so far.
Do not disrupt anything in our territory. Stick to the main path. You will be taken to processing, where you will begin an identification paperwork.
Fantastic.
Okay.
This sounds like the one
And
shot.
we're walking.
And walking.
Who's leading us? Is it our friend still? Or?
Yes, your friend is still leading you. I'm gonna try to reveal some more map here for everybody at
Or
home,
going that
for the
way?
players.
I
Hold
don't
on.
know.
I think we're going straight up.
We're going up.
Yeah, we're going up. Sorry.
We
guys.
we
Okay.
veered from the path. He's gonna kill us.
Ah, I did it wrong.
You may try.
Only I may move forward.
There.
There. Whoa. All together again. Hey, more hobgoblins. Nope, those look different.
No, those are bugbears.
Those are bugbears. Fantastic.
Those are actual bugbears, everybody. at
Not
home.
hobgoblin
Whoa,
bugbears.
Not
Bugbears.
hobgoblin bugbears, but like
What?
actual real life goblins or hobgoblins. Bugbears.
No bugbears. You just switched your
My-
story
And
up.
he tells you all that the passageway here to the right, to ignore it as you guys are walking along.
Okay.
That seems like something we should totally go do.
Yeah. You guys want to go to that?
Nope, absolutely
Nope,
not. He told us
said
not to
not
veer.
to. We are
Okay.
not
Let me
gonna
recenter the map for those at home.
mess
There's
with
more of
things.
them than there are of us at the moment.
We're
Uh-huh.
trying to get through here without dying, and
Yeah.
so far we're doing okay. So
Yeah,
we're
let's
just
just
gonna
keep
we're just gonna
that.
stay the course.
The allies we have are what we're gonna stick with.
So ahead, the passage again opens up, and he says, "You guys smell just horrid stench
Wait.
coming from this
Oh.
particular room here."
I
to
thought he
the
was
right.
telling us we smelled horrid.
This 10-foot high side
Excuse
cavern.
me.
This 10-foot high side cavern is piled high with refuse and rotting corpses.
Nice.
Yeah. There does seem to
Where
be
did you
some
go?
weird thing that sticks up out of it. You see kind of like a
I'm in
tentacle,
the-
and it waves at Larash, who waves back.
I'm in the black space. Like I'm right next to you, I think.
Oh, yeah, I can see you.
I got it. I got it. It's
Okay.
here. Okay.
He says, that is our Ugoloth.
I'm really glad that's not processing.
Right?
That's what eats all of our trash.
Oh, we like those.
Smart.
Yeah, alright. Azarok's Hold. Okay. The largest unburied section is held by the Legion of Azarok. It's called Azarok's Hold. Let's see. This is a 30-foot high cavern. Is a maze of single-story stone buildings, many of which have partially collapsed. Most of the buildings have 10-foot high walls and no roofs. The narrow streets between the buildings are strewn with trash and filth. Harmless rats scurry around every corner. Hanging from several structures are tattered yellow banners bearing Azarok's sigil. It's a bloody handprint inside a hollow red triangle. As you come up in here, there are 4 groups of hobgoblins who step forward and in common demand that you stop. And Larash is going to speak with them and say, I am been instructed to take these ones to processing. He says, not, the hobgoblins say, not before you are brought before their warlord and pay your tithe.
Okay. Interesting way to do it.
Now he's got the backpack with the tithe still.
Let's see. Visitors entering Azarok's Fold are greeted by 2 bugbears.
What it is.
Visitors without papers are escorted by the bugbears to this area for processing. So I was wrong. You're not taken before the warlord. You are taken to processing.
I was gonna say, pretty dumb hobgoblins. That puts me in assassin range if I'm trying to hit them.
Right?
You should process me before you give me
Papers
the high value
first.
target.
I mean, it's not going to change much, but that's, protocol.
Let me see if I can find 21C. Alright, so there it is. So you guys are going to be taken over to this building here, which is
All right.
entranceway. You're going to be way the heck over there.
Good grief.
Yeah. So you guys can just put yourselves inside this building as I
In the
reveal the map for those at home and whatnot.
And us.
And you guys.
So
yeah.
we'll be
Right inside.
here, I assume. Come on. Here we go.
No,
like that?
there's another door to the north there. Sorry.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you'll
So we come
be
in the
taken
north.
The other door. Okay.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I don't care if you use my Legos. Just take them to your room so you don't make too much noise, please. Thanks, bud. Alright, so in this room right here, there are 6 goblins with ink quills sit behind a row of makeshift desks, ready to scribble the names of visitors into dog-eared ledgers and issue identification papers. Glowing oil lanterns hang above each desk from chains anchored to the ceiling. A hobgoblin wearing cracked half-moon spectacles sits behind a stone lectern and greets all who enter. Greetings and welcome to Lord Azarik's realm.
Thank you.
Neat.
Please find an available goblin and register for your paperwork.
Any of the goblins?
Any of the
Are
goblins
they
who
currently
are
all
free.
available?
They are all
Okay.
available right this moment in time. Step forward, don't be shy.
I'd love to. I go step up to a goblin.
Okay. There's a goblin that sits there. He's got an inkwell and thing. Name?
Forgotten Link of the Mountain Ruler clan.
Race?
Tabaxi.
Religious preference?
I know this. I don't know.
The goblin sitting next to you. What name?
Og.
The goblin sitting next to you tells us your names.
Lucifer Morningstar.
Yeah, I don't care. There's a platform on the bottom shelf in there, actually. You use that. Sorry.
So, Enlightenment still eludes me, so I'm not really sure who my god is yet. Religious preference.
Blood type?
A positive.
Next of kin.
I have none. I am the Forgotten Link.
Who do we send your body to in case you die?
These guys.
What happens if they die?
Goblin Market, 1 floor up.
Sold for parts.
Sure.
Ah.
What? The one? Religion?
Joaquin.
Walking.
Yeah, walking.
Namaste.
He looks over you. He says, Bashams?
Say again.
Bashams. Or shoot'ems.
Heavy crossbow. Loaded.
Shoot'ems.
Long sword. Slice 'em.
Slice 'em, shoot'ems. The one looking at you. Drop.
These are such weird, random questions. They're not the same.
I like 'em.
Magic.
Deity?
Not if I can help it.
Favorite food?
The blood of my enemies.
Most awesome way to kill?
Right hand, left hand. Trachea, rip out. It's glorious.
How long stay here?
Until we leave.
It's a good answer.
Very pragmatic.
Right? I like that.
After you have been provided proper identification papers, okay, so each one of you are handed identification paper. Your names are horribly misspelled except for Og's.
Yeah.
Which is just OG, by the way. So if that's OGG, then it's misspelled.
Nope, OG.
They have
He's the OG.
all of the questions that these goblins asked you, which took like 10 minutes of them
Yeah.
asking you questions, are listed out on these pieces of paper. You compare pieces of paper, and no two pieces of paper have similar questions.
Right.
Right.
What was that? What? Why did yours ask you that?
Exactly.
Why did mine ask me that? What did yours ask you?
Profiling.
ID papers.
Hobgoblin ID papers.
So they are Azrok's Hold identification papers.
Can you spell that? Sorry.
That's AZROK. Azrok Hold. Once the party members have papers, the bugbears, who are the ones that are
Led
in
us
this
here.
particular room.
You
What?
said 2 of them led us here,
Okay, so yeah,
but we just didn't have control over the
Yeah,
2 bugbears.
that's
So
fine. Once each party member has papers, the bugbears take the characters to see Azarok in this area here, which is way the hell up here.
on the way, can I grab one of the backpacks from Larash? Can I grab, because Larash took 2 backpacks and filled them both up with golds and coins and stuff, and I don't want him to take the credit of bringing the tribute. So can I take one of his backpacks and like present the tribute with Larash?
He says you need not do that. I grabbed to pay tribute for you.
Oh, okay.
This is
Can I
this
insight check
is
him?
for you because you saved Larash.
Okay.
So
Can I
when we
insight?
present to the Hobgoblin Chieftain, you will be able to. So this is
Sure.
way up here.
We have to get there somehow. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We're good.
it's
We're
gonna
in.
take me a long time to like reveal
Yeah,
all of the.
you can do that on your
map.
own time.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about that right now.
So.
Those
So.
are big.
I don't know.
In the door or
There-ish.
Those are
Sure.
big.
This door.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So in here is Azarok's place. 2 hobgoblins stand guard outside this building, one in front of each door. They allow registered visitors to enter after checking their identification papers.
Which
This
are
structure
totally
once housed
legit.
a dwarf smithy, and the decor set suggests as much. Its contents are as follows. In the northeast part of the room, Azarok, the hobgoblin warlord, sits on a throne of bleached skulls with 1 foot resting on an iron anvil and 1 hand on the pommel of his greatsword. He wears a helm that covers most of his face and darkens his eyes. Whispering in his ear is a female hobgoblin captain. Attending the warlord are 2 bugbears, 4 hobgoblins, and 6 goblins. Gnawing on the humanoid bones in the southwest part of the room are 2 wargs.
Those
You are
big
brought
things.
before Azarok and expected to offer tribute. He is more interested in oaths of fealty than in tangible gifts, but he accepts whatever he's offered.
Okay.
Alright.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
What have you to offer?
Larash? Not Larash himself, but
Larash will bring forward the
Yeah.
gold coins and then be just like bowing and scraping,
Yeah.
and he'll back away, and he's like trying to avoid his gaze.
Yeah. Do I know that he would rather have acts of fealty, or do I assume that Larash has prepared the money and he's fine with that? I don't want to
Do an insight.
Sure. That is a 7.
7. The figure whispers in the warlord's ear. He turns for just a moment. You have brought many coins.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a fine tribute to help against the war on Drow.
Yes, that's our goal.
You stand against them?
Yes, we don't like Drow.
As a matter of fact, those drow were taken from the lair of a chimera that presumably they put there, and we killed it. They're drow coins.
This is
Yeah.
very, very good. If you are looking for a safe place to rest,
Oh, please.
I can offer you quarters within our keep,
Fantastic.
in our hold, for as long as you stand within the Drow. Always have your paperwork on you. You will be asked for it.
Always.
Okay. So
Sure.
going forward, this is a safe place?
Looks like this is a safe place that you guys can potentially
Thank
rest
goodness
out.
he didn't die.
So you guys are taken to Area 21L, which is going to be right here. This is the guest quarters,
Great.
and this is the guest quarters here.
So I'm just gonna
guest
kinda-
quarters.
Those
Aw.
are guest quarters.
I'm going to keep a list of safe rest places, and Azrok's hold is one of them.
Okay.
Okay. One more thing before we end for the night,
Okay.
if you don't mind, Grace.
Go for it.
Are you terribly ready to?
I am tired, but it is spring break, so
Okay.
I'm a little bit okay.
All right. So
Because we'll play longer if you want
No,
to.
no,
Just a
not
little
too
bit.
much
Not-
longer.
not
Not like
too
until
much,
10
but
or
a little bit
11,
longer.
but
you guys are escorted over to your rooms.
Cool.
You can feel free to take one room. You can feel free to take both rooms. For right this moment in time, you have just been shown to your room.
okay.
You guys are very happy to have a place that can rest and
Are there like
recuperate.
beds in here and stuff, or
There are
Okay.
there are pallets in here.
Okay.
Basically, is what they are. After a few minutes, it takes a female hobgoblin to come into your room.
Okay. Is this the captain that we saw earlier, or somebody
Do
else?
a perception check.
16.
16. It looks like the female that was leaning on the arm of the warlord.
Okay.
She says, "Greetings, adventurers.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I hear from Larash that you are against the Drow and that you wish my lord to potentially protect you."
Is Laura still in the room?
No.
Okay.
Larash is not in the room.
Okay.
Different
You go-
order of operations.
I'll just put him back over.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah,
scared
he's
of that
probably
room, but-
still visiting with it.
Yeah.
His fellows.
Indeed. We are not fans of Drow, and any assistance we can provide, even though we are small, we are still mighty. We will gladly do for exchange for this protection.
I took these clothes off when I killed.
My name is Lurkana. Lurkana. Lurkana.
Almost what I would have spelled.
I am remiss to say this. My warlord's influence has been greatly reduced. His power has been stolen from him by those damn dirty Drow. They took something of his.
Do you know what it was?
Well, I'm not sure really if they took it, but it's gone and I want it back.
Oh. When you say you're not sure if they took it, do you mean maybe somebody within the camp might have done so?
No,
or...
no one within the camp took it.
Okay.
Let's see. This cannot be allowed to get out. You don't understand our very tenuous position. So if I tell you this, you must give me your word that you will not let any of Warlord Azarok's clan know.
You have my word.
You've
Who's
given
his
us
rival?
He has none.
What's tenuous about it then? If there's a rival that's threatening his power, we kill the rival, and
The
then...
Drow is the rival to his power right now.
Oh, this is simple then.
Do I have your word?
You have a word.
We have no intention of spitting in the face of your generosity in a safe place to be.
We have lived here for 3 decades. Azeroth was recently forced to give up a portion of his domain to the encroaching Drow and did so without nary a fight. This sent a shock through the entire Legion. Some were suspecting that it was age that actually were able to succumb the warlord and he was looking to retire. But this is not true. My husband, my mate, he was born blind.
Is your mate the warlord?
Yes.
Okay.
Azeroth. He was born blind, and he had a magical dagger, a dagger of blind sight that would allow him to see. This blind sight dagger led him to become the great warlord that he is. Several days ago, some Durgar thieves posing as merchants stole my husband's dagger, using their invisibility. News of that theft has reached the Drow house and spurred them into taking this action against us. I implore you, please find the Durgar who stole it. They belong to Clan Iron Eye. They might be hiding in Skullport.
Clan, what was it?
Iron
Eye.
Eye.
And can you tell us where Skullport is?
You must take the river south, and then you
Okay.
can get there. There are also some entranceways out of this particular level to there. You could take the river, or there's a passage south that will take you there.
Who controls the passage?
No one at this moment in time. It is contested ground, unfortunately.
And the river is Drow territory, is what we heard when we were coming
Some
here.
of the river is Drow territory. Our most southern watch stands very, very close to the entrance of Skullport. But Skullport is a dangerous place. We've heard rumors come up that the Drow have tried to take that over too. So there is a section of them within Skullport.
Who owns Skullport?
No one owns Skullport. Factions vie for control over it. One of those factions being my warlords, one of them being the Drow, and one of them being the Xanathar's Guild.
Oh, lovely.
But if you can, take this and potentially find who is there with the dagger, then we could use this ability to fight back against the Drow. My warlord would have his strength returned to him. You guys would be considered heroes amongst his clan. In exchange for the dagger, I am prepared to pay 1,000 gold pieces. I will deliver the gold pieces in a locked chest along with the key.
Sweet.
I suggest you reach Skullport first, and I also suggest that you speak with Skullport's ambassador to here. This particular place is known, I can't pronounce his name, Stormkurglar.
Sorry, spell it.
Stromkuhldur.
Stromkolder?
Stromkuhldur. That's the area in which you guys currently are. That was the
Okay.
former name of it. There is a creature down there. He is a mind flare. See if he knows anything.
Oh boy.
Is here or in Skullport?
In
Sorry.
Skullport.
Okay.
Do not harm him. He is a dangerous foe, and things between Kundaklar, or whatever the Stormkuhldur, and Skullport are very, very frayed as is.
Mm-hmm.
We do not wish open warfare
No.
with them
Yeah.
at Skullport.
I'm gonna interject here, Lurkana. If there is a mind flayer in Skullport, there's a Gith kill team coming to wipe that mind flayer out.
This is definitely news. He would most likely offer exchanges of information if he could know that.
Great.
He would tell you anything he knew if you could tell him that Gith were hunting him down.
Swell. This gets better and better. So excited.
Will
So
our
glad to be here.
papers, stop the mind flayer from trying to kill us in any way? Like does this mind flayer? How do we make
if
it
you
so it doesn't
come
hurt us?
as representatives of Clan Azrock,
Okay.
show him your paperwork, he will hear you out at the very least.
We're gonna have
It
to.
is his job to be the ambassador between us and Skullport, between us and the Xanathar Guild.
Okay.
So
He's the peacekeeper. Trying to be.
We're gonna have to leverage the threat against him versus our usefulness.
But that, having reached successfully the city of Warlord Azarok, is going to end tonight.
Okay.
I am going to give you guys some experience points for roleplay as well as sneaking past a chamber full of.
Yeah, what was in there?
Pretending to be a drow.
There were a lot of giant spiders.
Yeah, I have a
you guys can each receive 1,800 experience points. And we'll hopefully have everybody back potentially next Monday. If not, then we'll run with what we have.
Yeah.
Hey, we made it work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will see everybody
We
in
got
the
crafty.
store, Farmstrong Brewery on the 14th of the month for Dungeons, Dragons, and Drinks.
Yep.
Next week I'll have the webcam running again as Xander will have his laptop back. I won't have to use this particular thing, but borrow Xander's laptop. Have a good night, one and all. Thank you so much for joining us. See you soon.
Goodbye.